Hey, everybody out there. Time of that week again for your Kentucky Hot Brown Boys podcast, coming to you live from the Brown Sound Studios, deep within the heart of Independence, Kentucky. I know it's like a day late and $1 short, but happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Hope everybody got lots of turkey and dressing and stuffing or whatever the fuck. Yeah, my dogs are still fighting over Thanksgiving dinner. I'm sure you'll hear a lot of them tonight. It's kind of a boys' night here. We're all alone, no ladies in the house. It's pretty nice.
Yep.
DJ Cook, Testies 1, 2, 3. Hey, fucking Toby's watching tonight too. Got tonight off so I can watch this live. Glad to have you, Toby. Fuck you, by the way.
Did you say he got off so he could watch this live?
He said, yeah, he got off tonight so I can watch this live.
Like got off, like literally like got off?
Yeah.
Like he's clean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he jerked off.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, well, I'm like right next to, I'm on YouPorn, so I guess I can go to YouTube.
Lucrative dog fighting.
Yeah, yeah.
I know Michael Vick's going to be our guest host next week. You ready for that?
I just lost 50 on that dog. Damn it.
Yeah. Always bet on the little one, man. The big one won't fight back at all. So tonight, as always, in the studio, I got my two best friends in the whole wide world. We got the Lover Slow and Dusty B.
What's up, everybody?
What is up?
What up?
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. Not bad. Ate some
Good.
food, hung out.
You look like you gained a pound or two.
Nah, I didn't.
No.
I did eat a lot, but I gained a pound. My sister made the best pecan pie I've ever eaten in my entire life.
Pecan pie is good.
Sweet as
hard
fuck,
to do.
It's good.
Hard to do.
Look at that shirt he's wearing.
Yeah, it's my slip neck shirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like that.
Thanks, man.
I like it too, man.
Yep.
Pretty fucking
I got
sweet.
it today. It literally took 4 weeks to get this fucking shirt because I got it shipped from the UK.
Oh.
Took forever. I emailed them yesterday like, where the fuck's my shirt?
They probably overnighted it.
And
Yeah.
it was funny because Angie was like, it's Thanksgiving. I'm like, bitch, they're in the UK. They don't have Thanksgiving over there.
That's a good point.
She was like, oh, okay. She didn't know this comes from the UK.
There was a revolution in this country, hon.
Yeah.
We kicked those bastards out.
Yeah.
Also in the studio with us, as always.
Got some pheasant. Can't have turkey over there.
You gonna let me introduce you?
No.
You gotta Kanye me and like not let me finish. Anyway, Chubby Friendly, everybody.
Hey.
What's going on, man?
Notorious.
Notorious. Look at
It's
this.
notorious.
I kind of like
this
that.
today.
I like that.
Everybody's got on new cool shit except for me.
I don't have. No, I've got the same shit I'm always wearing.
Fair enough. The other voice that you're hearing, if you didn't recognize him, the captain of the clean piss, as I like to call him, Brad Thacker.
Hello, everybody. Happy holidays, Thanksgiving, all that wonderful.
Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday.
Yeah.
Today is Black Friday, the blackest of Fridays.
It is.
Hence the name of the episode tonight.
Wesley Snipe Fridays.
Yeah, definitely. Struck
Eddie
match
Murphy.
Fridays. Yeah. I don't know, man. Wesley Snipes, he's
Darkness.
Wesley
he's up
Snipes
there.
is doing that. Have you seen those cameo things where you pay like a celebrity like
Oh, really? He's
money to
doing cameo?
like do a video shout out?
Oh,
Yeah, he
no.
charges like $500 for like a 20-second. Yeah, he could do one for the podcast.
No way.
$500.
I wonder if you could request him to do it in the dark.
So you can see his eyes and his teeth. That's racist.
He'd probably do it, man.
Yeah, he needs that
$500
tax. He's
you
got
should
that
be able to
tax. He
get-
needs that tax money from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he doing it from prison?
No, it's just like they're really funny. Like they have like a lot of them. Like they'll show you like a sample of like videos they've done, and it's always just like them at the airport or like in their backyard.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'll record this fucking shitty video. Takes 20 seconds. Like Bam Margera does them.
Oh, yeah, he needs him too. He just had a baby.
There's a guy
Yeah.
on YouTube, the Fred guy. Remember Fred from back in the day? He was on
the guy with the
Nickelodeon.
high-pitched voice.
Yeah, yeah.
I fucking hate that guy.
He does videos now on YouTube where he buys celebrity cameos, and then like he records them typing out the messages, and then waits to see if they respond.
Yeah.
Fred.
They're always really good. Like he said, they're like it's like they turn it on to go, hey, blah 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 blah, and he pays like $70, $100 for these shout outs.
Yeah, there's some of them are really expensive.
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
just ridiculous.
I think what's his name or her name?
Amanda Bynes.
No.
She's probably next to be on there.
Yeah.
Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh no.
Caitlyn.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah.
$5,000.
Yeah, $5,000. Kathy Griffith's like $1,000, and then who else is it? Michael Rappaport's on there, and I was kind of disappointed. I was like, man, this dude's like on here now. Like, now that dude's starting to kind of like he's starting to kind of get on my nerves. Like I liked him a lot, and I'm just like, all right, dude, like
he's
you're yelling into you're yelling into a camera.
He's too New York for me.
Yeah.
Like, did you see the one with the cat? Like the cat standing.
Yeah.
Ma!
Was that him?
Yeah, that's
I thought it sounded like
Michael
him.
Rappaport.
But
he's so annoying.
Him.
He gets on like ESPN and he talks shit. I'm like, dude, you're trying a little too hard, man.
I mean, like that's how he's making money now, is
Yeah.
doing the Michael Rappaport thing, which is annoying.
I still think his best role was in Next Friday.
Oh, True Romance.
No.
Oh yeah, he's great in True Romance.
He might have been good in True Romance, but when he goes to deliver the tax letter in Next Friday, and he's like, you must be one of those rich basketball players. Who you play for? The Cucamonga Cracker Killers? Something like that. Or no, that's what Ice Cube says. But he's like, hey, calm down, man. Don't call your boys to pull a 187 off of my ass.
He was in Prison Break as well.
Yeah, he's in so much shit, and I can only think of like 3 things right now.
Yeah. I know he was in an episode of Law and Order SVU.
Yeah, he was in The Heat as well. Not Heat, The
Heat. Yeah.
Oh, not Heat with Pacino. And
not the good Heat.
Not the good Heat. Yeah.
God, that movie.
I watched that movie the other night.
She has a great ass.
Yeah.
I think that's Heat.
I don't know if this is something you want to talk about here, but we got a question from somebody. Earlier at the top of the show, I introduced you as captain of the Clean Piss. And
was Toby like, can you hook me up?
Yeah, our friend Toby is like, how much does he want for clean piss? So
really?
You don't want my piss right now.
It's full of like turkey grease and shit.
Yeah, stuffing and regret.
Now, on a serious note here, he also says, could I get a shout out if I get you guys $20 in Domino's gift cards? The answer is fuck yes, you can get a shout out for $20 in Domino's gift cards. I think I'd like to give a shout out right now.
Yeah, do it.
To our boy Toby. Yeah, there's a shout out. That's pretty much all you're going to get.
Well, yeah, he has to give us a message if this is like a cameo experience.
Yeah, $50, I'll do a really good one.
Yeah. Tell us what you want us to say, and we'll do it. That might be more than $20. Just saying. So, yeah, you know how last week we had the food scientist, Jen Crandall, on us. She was all like, "Yeah, you guys need to make sure you don't get food poisoning. Poke your meat and all this and that."
Yeah,
you ended up getting it.
I got some kind of fucking food poisoning, but it wasn't from my Thanksgiving.
Right,
it was from the White Castle I had the day before.
The captain of food poisoning.
Yeah.
You know what?
Dude,
when I was at
horrible.
White Castle today, I noticed, man, they all wear gloves and they change them regularly.
Really?
So, yeah.
That one on 42 was quite disorganized.
I think it's the gray hamburger.
I don't know if like the patties that turn gray when they're cooked.
Yeah. I mean those shit burgers. I'm sure they're.
I get their breakfast there because it's cooked fresh.
Yeah,
and then they get pissed when they cook. They're like, God damn it, we got to cook fresh breakfast at 7 o'clock at night.
Sausage out of the freezer.
Yeah, you do. They get so mad.
Those frozen scrambled egg patty things.
Yeah.
No, they use cracked eggs.
Do they really?
They'll crack an egg for you.
McDonald's used to do cracked eggs, and like they would use the egg product and like that, like that egg beater shit.
That shit's so gross.
But now they've got
like a yellow froth.
Yeah, it's just,
now they have just the yellow powdered egg. That's just like.
Ooh, it's powdered.
But it comes in like one of those like plastic wrap things. You rip it open and then just microwave it. Yeah, it's the worst.
Eggs should never be powdered, liquid, or anything like that. They should pop out of an egg, and that's it.
Yeah,
they should never
come
be
in a
any
shell.
Other consistency.
Yeah.
Never.
Ugh. The thing that gets me with the White Castles is the onions. I can eat White Castles.
They
and
burst in your mouth like flavor crystals.
Like flavor crystals. Yeah, it makes me want to burn this motherfucker down. But yeah, it's just the onions is what gets me, and it's not just the onions on the burgers. It's the onion chips.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can pound some onion chips.
Those are good.
They're dank as fuck.
Do you get that Southwestern, zesty Southwestern?
No,
dude.
I use barbecue sauce.
You don't use nothing but honey to dip your onion chips in.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Honey and onion chips is the shit.
Really? I'm gonna try that
swear.
sometime.
You need to try it, man.
I like their mozzarella sticks unless they fuck them up and they're still
they're
like
like
hard.
Yeah. You like
I hate when you get mozzarella sticks and all the cheese is gone out of the middle of them.
Oh, yeah.
Like it melted in the fryer.
Yeah. It's just like you get it and you're like, oh, fuck yeah, and you bite into it and it's just a crunchy
Disappeared.
shell.
Yeah, it's just like, what the hell happened?
B-dubs is the worst for that.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that. Hooters comes as a close second for having that.
Yeah, I'm with you though. Like when you bite into a mozzarella stick and it just breaks in half.
Yeah.
Like what the
So
fuck is the
or
point
they're
of
like
this?
still kind of cold, like they had the mozzarella in the walk-in or whatever.
Yeah.
And still, like, heating it up in the fryer didn't still heat it up all the way.
It's like freeze dried in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
Love me some cheese though. Like
Yeah.
some cheese
Yeah, I
all
love
day.
cheese.
The fact that it's fried cheese is just 10 times worse for you, but so good.
So good.
I love it, man.
Fried anything is.
Yeah.
I'll try.
I think for the show, I'm gonna get like a dedicated like deep fryer. Maybe even like
Get
an air fryer.
dude. Air
Yeah.
fryers are so
Straight
awesome.
up air fryer. Just keep it down here, so that way we can just like eat fried
Like
shit all
every
the time.
week, just do like something random fried.
Yeah,
Air
like-
fried.
yeah. Got an old cell phone? I'll air fry the fuck out of
I'm trying to call somebody on it.
it. Might blow up. You never know.
Have you ever seen anybody put a cell phone in the microwave?
To try to charge it? Yeah, that was a dumbest
There's
fucking
a
shit.
video of somebody putting a cell phone in the microwave. Dude, it looked fucking cool.
Really?
It was cool because the way it exploded, it kind of turned into like a little beast. Like the way it's shaped. Like the one video I saw, it was fucking cool.
Remember when Wendy's hamburgers, when they used to come in the wrapper that was
Yeah.
tinfoil?
Yeah.
My dad
Arby's too.
constantly would throw those in the microwave and he'd smell that smell. And he'd be like, dude, like, fucker, you've done this like 500 times. Like, once a week you do this. Do you not realize? Like, he used to like heat up soup in a pan, like in the yeah. Washed his hair with Nair once.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's rough.
Man.
That's crazy.
Did he lose his eyebrows
That,
too?
that's what like 12-hour, 6-day work weeks at Ford Motor Company. will do
You've got to
for
give
you,
him this.
yeah.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I got a younger sister.
Just one younger sister?
Yeah.
Was
Hey,
it hers? Was it her Nair?
No, it was
No.
my mom's.
Well, I was going to say you got to give him this. He's got 2 children
He
that
made it.
survived.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darwin's like, I got nothing.
He might do some dumb shit, but
Hey,
he survived this long, and he's
and he
raised 2 kids.
procreated.
Yeah.
Dude, the smell of Nair is so
Yeah, that's what
fucking
my
bad.
mom said. You could just like smell
Smell
him
it.
coming up the stairs, and he's just like, "This shampoo's not lathering up." What the fuck are you doing? You putting air in your hair. Then he just was combing like after he took a shower,
Just
it's like he's
pulling
coming
out.
out. Yeah, and the lady
Oh.
that's like cut his hair for like 30 years said his hair never did grow back. That was
Really?
after that.
That would be such a
Damn.
bummer.
Like fried his hair
Yeah.
follicles.
That's rough.
That is rough.
That had to have burned, right? I mean, that
Yeah,
has to
well,
have burned.
and
Yeah.
smell?
Yeah,
I've always heard that Nair burns.
yeah, it
does.
has
I used to
to.
date a girl. She used to nair her legs, and she did it like once.
Don't nail your nail. Don't nair your vagina, man. Can you imagine that
If you
burning?
if you would have
smell?
finished that thought and been like,
Yeah.
"Don't nail your vagina," I'd have been like, "How else do you treat vagina?"
I had that on the mind.
Tenderly.
That's
But speaking of which, you ever know somebody that's like a true, they should have been out of this world long ago?
yeah, Andy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Andy's one of them.
Andy's,
You asshole.
yeah.
Yeah.
Andy should have been dead a long time ago.
I used to work with this guy, and one time we're eating, come back to eat our lunch break, and he walks into the room. He's a big, tall dude. He comes in, and he like looks at the sink, and like the sink was like
How much do you
filthy.
think he weighed? 3?
400 pounds. He's fucking huge.
fucking huge.
Yeah. And
Going nowhere.
he was like, he looked at the sink, and the sink was like filthy. So he grabbed disinfectant spray off the shelf and just like sprayed his hands down and like rubbed them down like he's washing his hands.
And then complained that his hands burned afterwards.
Then he just went over and started eating lunch, and we're just like watching him like, the fuck did he just do? Eating his like burger with like disinfectant spray hands.
My
man.
girlfriend confided. That's
horrible.
funny you say that. My girlfriend confided in me yesterday that she sprays her dogs with Febreze. I don't know if she was joking or not, but it's like really hot. I was like, really? And it's one of those things. I was like, are
That's
you
like their
joking? Yeah. Like
Just
they
because you
smell
buy
it.
the Febreze that eliminates pet odors doesn't mean you should spray your pets.
That's awesome.
But it's
Peter's
antimicrobial.
gonna be at her house tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's just rough, man.
I'm sure it's just a light little like mist.
Little miss.
Like here, run through this mist real quick.
Spray my jeans down with Febreze. So I don't have
You're not
wash them
supposed to
as
wash
much.
jeans anyway.
Yeah.
That's right. You're
Yeah.
supposed to stick them in the freezer. That's what,
What?
they say. Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Stick your pants in the
Fucking
freezer.
Fucking jeans on top of my hot pockets.
Are you on top of your fudge sickles? That ain't a shit stain, I promise.
That would suck
My
if you were
freezer's
in a
defrosted.
hurry and you were just like, "Oh shit, man, I gotta grab my pants. Where are they? They're in the fucking freezer. You gotta like just throw them on. They're like crunching the whole time you put them on. You're just like, oh my god!
But they don't smell bad.
Cold. No, that's true.
It's like the movie 3 O'Clock High at the beginning when he's late for school and he throws his wet laundry into the microwave to dry his clothes. Before. You ever seen that movie?
No, but that sounds like a
it's
genius idea.
It's an 80s classic.
It's called 3 O'Clock High.
Yeah, 3 O'Clock High.
Huh.
Yeah,
I'll have to look
basically
into that,
about
man.
this bully at school like challenges this nerdy kid to a fight, and like the rest of the day is like him trying to either get expelled or suspended or like get out of having to like fight this guy. It's really good.
Who's in it?
Nobody really like. It's like people you'd see in like just kind of character actors.
If
And,
you'd
like,
have named
all
like
the
the Brat
80s.
Pack, I'd have been
Yeah.
like, how come I've never heard of this?
Yeah, nobody ever like that. I just know it was like they used to run it on HBO like all the time when I was a kid.
HBO was good for that.
Yeah, back in the day, HBO used to be awesome. Now it's like the same 5 movies for the month.
Pretty much, yeah. All movie channels, I think, are like
I was gonna say
that.
all movie channels are like that. They're
Yeah, and cable's all like, look, you get 5 channels of HBO, but they don't tell you it's like, yeah, you get HBO West Coast, so it's a movie that was just on
Played
regular
3 hours ago.
HBO 3 hours ago. Yeah,
Like, man, I really want to watch Casino back to back, but I don't own it on Blu-ray. How am I going to make this happen? Oh, I'll just watch it on regular HBO, then
And
watch
then watch it on
HBO
the
West
West
Coast. Yeah.
Not to constantly bring up Riverdale, but they did a Breakfast Club style episode,
Right.
and Anthony Michael Hall was on it. And in the show, Molly Ringwald plays Archie's mom. So you got 2 Brack Packers right there.
Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
how's she looking now?
Good.
Molly Ringwald.
I mean,
yeah.
like,
Have you seen Phoebe Cates?
no,
Who?
but
Phoebe
she was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh,
okay.
Gremlins.
Yeah, she's
Gremlins.
not looking all that good.
No,
anymore,
she's married
yeah.
to Kevin Kline, which I recently found out when I was looking up to see how she
Kevin
held up.
Kline.
Yeah, Kevin Kline.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She was kind of nutty though. Like that's why she dropped out of the movie industry.
Really? I don't know. I thought this was like raised kids, but yeah, her face was
Oh.
like, some of this is like, man, just aged gracefully. Like, why do you have to have all this shit done to your face? It ends up making you look like
Makes
10
it
times
look worse.
Yeah.
I love Gremlins, man. When she tells that story about the
Your
dad
dad,
thing,
yeah.
you could hide in the chimney.
Oh, when he was playing Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in the second one, she does it. It's President's Day or Abraham Lincoln's birthday. She's like, "Don't get me started on Abraham Lincoln's birthday." One time, my dad was dressed as Abraham. I was just like, "Oh my god!" It's like, all these traumatic incidents with her dad and holidays.
I love Gremlins, man.
I started watching Ozark the other night. It's
I heard
pretty
that show's
good.
crazy.
Yeah, people keep
Yeah.
telling me I need to watch that.
The first episode, they threw some dude off a building. He was just like splat, and I was like, "Dude, ruthless."
That's the one with Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Good old Jason
Yeah,
Bateman.
Teen
gotta
Wolf
love
2,
him.
Jason Bateman.
That's right. Nobody ever really recalls that, man.
Hey, man, he was a Little House on the Prairie. That was his first
Yeah,
acting
back
gig.
in the day.
I think Teen Wolf
Dodgeball.
2 is one of my earliest memories of like childhood
Mine
being
too.
disappointed. Like it finally came out to rent, and we went to the video. We might have even reserved. Remember when you would reserve a
Yeah.
movie when
Oh,
it would
yeah.
come out back in the day? Picked it up, and then I remember watching it, being like, "This wasn't as good as the first Teen Wolf."
I remember watching it going, where's Michael J. Fox?
Yeah.
Why
Who's
is
this
he
guy?
not in
Why's the guy
this?
from the Hogan family in this?
Yeah, that's probably. I will say that was probably like my first movie disappointment as a child.
Yeah, that movie sucked. I
Yeah,
haven't
it's
seen it. It's
horrible.
back. It's up on Hulu. I was thinking about just trying to see how terrible it is as an adult.
I think I
but-
have the 2-for-1. With
Oh yeah, the
Teen Wolf
2 for yeah.
and Teen Wolf 2.
You want Teen Wolf? You got to get Teen Wolf 2.
They're gonna
We
cram
still got to
that
pay
down
off
for
this
it.
piece of shit somehow 30 years later.
I don't know how they're gonna do it because I think the 2-for was only like $5. It was in like the $5 bin at Walmart like 10 years ago.
Is that the worst sequel of all time?
Ooh, that's
To
a
a
good
movie.
question.
I don't know, man. That's
Well, Batman and Robin is pretty high up there.
Everybody says Godfather 3, but honestly, that movie's not that bad. It's just bad for a Godfather movie.
not compared to Teen Wolf 2.
Yeah, Teen
Right.
Wolf.
It's fucking Gone with the Wind compared to Teen Wolf 2. I don't know, the worst sequel of all time.
like a straight up number 2.
Yeah, like a direct.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
that was
Actually,
pretty bad.
isn't
That was
Tokyo
bad.
Drift?
That was part 3.
You know what? You
Is that
could
right?
you could put like a third or a fourth, like because I would definitely put like
Batman and Robin.
Jaws Revenge on that.
Oh, yeah.
list.
Sharknado.
Yeah.
That whole series.
The
was
first
bad.
Sharknado was bad
Yeah.
enough. I don't know. That's a good question. Worst sequel of all time?
I keep coming back.
Lost
to Batman.
Boys 2?
Oh, that was terrible.
They had it in Lost
And-
Boys too?
Yeah,
And a part
and a
3.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
oh, they're
Wow.
bad.
Yeah,
Real
they're
bad.
horrible.
I didn't know that.
The second one was so bad, like I only watched it once, and then I found out there was a third one. I was just like, I'm not even going to risk it. Not even going to risk ruining the franchise even more. Not going to happen.
The second one's the one like Corey Haim shows up in like at the end, or is that the third? Like
I think he shows up at the end of the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the third one's all about him trying to make money and going for the whole cash grab on the third one.
Who was it?
Corey Feldman.
Oh, Corey Feldman. Yeah, that's right.
Fell dog.
Yeah. I think
Didn't
last
you
time
have
you
the
were
story
on,
about
you
Corey
talked about
Feldman?
him
Yeah.
being a dick. Yeah.
Then I saw on Twitter there was like an article and it was like people were clamoring for a Back to the Future reboot, and I'm like, I don't know anybody that wants a back. Like, why?
Yeah.
No.
Can we stop with this
Reboot
shit?
shit.
Back to the
Honestly,
Future 3 is a pretty bad sequel.
That's the Western one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
but
one's
but
pretty
it
bad.
brings everything full circle, man.
Yeah.
That's just
to
a
Teen
long
Wolf
way to
2.
go, though.
Yeah, I mean, I'll admit they could have done a lot better, but in the time frame they were working on, like those movies were literally shot back to back.
Yeah, I mean,
And
like at
released
the
a
end
year
of 2, you have the coming up on part 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
they've already
Yeah.
showing you a sneak peek of the third movie.
Yeah, but and you're right. It comes full circle. It's first full circle, and it wraps everything up in the end. It's a good ending.
Right.
But
They could have done
all that shit with Doc
way
Brown
more.
and the lady and
Oh, yeah,
Jules
Mary
Verne
Steenburgen.
and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
I was actually watching like a movie mistakes or like why is this not a thing in the movie? And in Back to the Future 3, when Marty shows up and he's like he has like the busted fuel line or whatever,
Mhm.
and that's why they can't,
Just take off.
Yeah, why they can't do that. Technically, there's 2 DeLoreans there. Why don't he just take the gas out of the other DeLorean and put it in the DeLorean that he just showed up in?
It's a good fucking
Siphon it.
Yeah, just siphon it out.
Yeah.
Fix the line with some rubber hose well enough to, one-time use. You got one shot. That's all you need.
Did Doc Brown have the DeLorean that he went back in?
Yeah.
That was the flying one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And the one that Marty takes back is not the flying one?
No, it's the same one because Doc Brown leaves it in the cave.
Oh, that's right.
And then he gets it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
It is fucked up when you think
Mind
about
blown.
Yeah.
it. I know, right?
Yeah.
Remember that time we were talking about the 2 timelines?
Oh, dude.
We went deep into it.
Fuck yeah, we went deep into it. I hate to keep talking about Back to the Future, but like in the deleted scene when like Biff comes back and you see him like fade away and he has like a heart attack or whatever.
But that's a deleted scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, it can't happen.
Right. Once
based off what they've said,
as soon as he gives Biff the book
the whole timeline changes.
and he leaves,
he would have
gone back
to the
To
future.
the future.
to the future that Biff has
that new timeline.
Right.
Yeah.
Marty and Doc would have disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Or
Okay, you know what? Maybe they do need to reboot Back to the Future. Fix some of these fucking mistakes. Don't get me wrong. Best trilogy ever, hands down, in my opinion. Better than any Star
Absolutely.
Wars trilogy. Better than the Godfather
Alien.
trilogy. Alien. Better than any fucking... Back to the Future is the trilogy of trilogies, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So, now that I think about it, maybe they do need to reboot it.
Well, I wonder, would they do 2018? And
Yeah,
go back
that's what
to
I bet they would like set it in
1988.
like current times.
I think that'd be kind of cool
Yeah. I
if
think
they
so,
did
too.
it that way.
They would go.
That's where they get you, though. That's where these remakes and reboots get you.
Instead
Yeah.
of using like a freaking DeLorean, they'll probably use like a Tesla or something.
Sponsored,
Yeah.
by
Yeah,
Tesla.
yeah.
probably.
Oh, they
I don't know.
absolutely would.
Yeah, I would think they would.
They
They have to keep the
Totally.
Huey
Yeah.
Lewis songs,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
They can't get
Yeah.
rid of those.
Oh,
It'd be
I know.
like My Chemical Romance or
Yeah.
something.
No, it would be like 5 Seconds of Summer doing Power of Love.
Post Malone, dude.
Yeah.
Good point there.
And gotta get back in time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be annoying to see them going to 1988 and then saying like, what would the current reference be that they wouldn't get in 1988? Like, you have a charger for my iPhone? They're like, hey, buddy, what's an iPhone?
Yeah.
If you want to see my phone, you have to come to my house and look at it.
Dude, the People magazine with Caitlyn Jenner on the cover.
What, you mean Bruce Jenner?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Like, what is a reference from now that they wouldn't get? It had to be something with like computers or
Yeah.
something like that.
Like, hey, can I get on the internet? Or do you have Wi-Fi?
What the fuck is the internet?
or be like, oh man, I don't know how to do that. Look it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about? What's YouTube?
My TV?
Yeah. Google this for me.
Google. Goggles. What?
Yeah.
I'm sure they could do it. If you could
And
get,
that might be fun.
if you could get Robert Zemeckis and what's his name? Bill? Is it Bill something? Oh, what the fuck is his name?
Bob Zemeckis was the one who did...
Yeah,
Bob Gale. That's
Oh.
that's the other guy who did it. If you could get them two on board, which you never could because they said that they would never do a remake or a reboot or even a part 4. But if you could get them in on it and somehow have Seth Rogen and James Franco in it, oh, that'd be funny. That'd be awesome. I think you'd be working with solid gold there. Who would play the new Doc Brown?
That's the question. Probably Will Smith.
No. No way.
Post Malone.
I don't know.
They could just get Christopher Lloyd. He's
Yeah.
He needs
I
a
don't know.
paycheck.
Yeah.
I think Jim Carrey would be a good Doc Brown.
that actually is.
He's so
Or Will
different.
Ferrell.
Will
Ferrell.
Ferrell would
Yeah.
be a good Doc Brown.
Yeah, I think he could do it.
But then you'd have John C. Reilly as like Biff. Or
Yeah,
something.
he had to be Biff.
I can see that though, honestly. Really?
And then use fake Crispin Glover like they did for the second one. He could sue again.
Yeah.
See,
That
Yeah,
is kind of
Crispin Glover.
shitty though.
Yeah,
Like
he has a point.
That was really shitty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
It's like-
why he wouldn't just be like, "Hey,
That guy's such
I'm,
a fucking
I'm not
weird.
I'm not gonna be in the movie, but
Dude,
you
that
can
guy's
pay me."
so weird.
So
Make
many.
speaking of trilogies, he's got that trilogy of movies that he made with, like, the whole cast is people with Down syndrome and mental
What?
retardation. Yeah, and he travels around the country and like.
I've never seen
What
that.
were we
Yeah,
talking-
Never even heard of
you
it.
can't they're not available online. You have to go see it when he does these like screenings.
Oh, they only got him like at special. Like,
Yeah, he
times
like
of the
shows
year
up and does
stuff?
like a
Huh.
Q&A. Yeah, like, I think the closest one he was at was like Lexington. I wanted to go and I didn't.
That is some crazy shit.
Yeah, and then he does like a meet and greet after and sells his weird books. And if you heard his music, that's even. That's.
I've just
yeah.
watched his interviews with David Letterman.
Yeah, he's.
So many times I've watched all of his David Letterman.
Leave it to
interviews.
fucking Toby. He just sent us he said, "Here you go, boys." And I'm assuming this is
Is it like a link?
A link to watch these videos. I'm not going to click on it, but
Oh, the Crispin
because-
Glover?
yeah.
Oh, all right.
He's up to date on them. He watches them all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, that would be something that he would get into.
He would be.
Yeah. That and what's that other fucking Gummo or some shit?
Oh, I love that movie.
The Wonderful Wild
Whites of West Virginia.
Have you
Yeah.
seen
Yeah.
Greasy Strangler?
No.
Oh, man.
What?
Yeah.
Sounds good though.
It's one of the weirdest movies I've ever
I don't know.
Golden, huh?
Pink Flamingos is pretty.
It's
fucking
kind of
weird.
it's like a John Waters kind of a thing.
Right.
Yeah, just really out there and
I gotta say, Pink Flamingos is probably like the weirdest flick I've ever seen.
yeah, that's pretty weird. I still think Gummo's weirder than Pink Flamingos. though.
Gummo's pretty weird.
Is that what they tie the cats together and throw them over a line?
Well, they're like selling like the cats to like the local, like these two burnout kids that huff gas and glue all the time. Like kidnap cats in the neighborhood to sell to the local like Chinese. And it's set in Xenia, Ohio after the tornadoes. That's what's so fucking
Really?
funny about that.
Yeah.
And the
Well,
kids
so
eating
close.
spaghetti in the dirty bathtub. and,
I just remember in Belly they're watching that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're watching Gummo.
yeah. It was. I think they use a clip of that in a song too, but I can't remember what song it is.
Hmm.
Who knows?
Yeah.
The Greasy Strangler probably the last like weird movie that's come out. Like
What's
they
that
just do,
about?
Like,
It's about a strangler who's
so,
greasy.
It's so hard to. It's like this father and son, and they do disco tours, and it's really weird. My girlfriend lasted like 5 minutes. I was like all excited. I was like, I'm gonna get my girlfriend to watch this. And it's like 5 minutes. She's like, what kind of like fucking weird shit is this?
You know, I always like to rate a movie on if you can get laid after you watch it.
Yeah, you couldn't get laid after that.
Couldn't get laid after that?
Yeah.
I didn't think I could get laid after watching Pink Flamingos, but I was with this chick at the time who thought Pink Flamingos was just a great flick. So I was constantly like, hey, you want to put on Pink Flamingos? And then like halfway through, she'd just get all worked up. And
nice. If you can get laid after the movie Salo, 120 Days. Have you ever seen that movie?
I think I've heard of it.
Well, you probably, because there was because how crazy conservative Cincinnati is. There was like a big controversy in like the late, no, it was like early 90s, because I was like 10 or 11. I remember it was like right around when that Mapplethorpe shit was going on here too. And yeah, a guy got busted for like selling the movie because they declared it like obscene in this area. Like meanwhile, it's like there's a Criterion Collection version of this movie, and it's fucked up though. It's
what's it called?
Salo, 120 Days of Sodom. And it's basically like these like German dudes like kidnap like a bunch of like teenagers, and then there's like poop eating in it. And, yeah,
German Scheiße eating.
Yeah, it's
videos.
one of those movies like you've got to take a shower after you watch it.
Yeah,
kind of like Serbian film. That's another one too.
I can't get.
I've never seen that.
Through.
I've heard of that one.
I can't sit through films like this. I
can't
barely sat through Gummo.
I usually can't. Like the real gross,
like the poop eating video.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen worse.
But 2 Girls, 1 Cup didn't do it for you?
I remember when that originally was like being passed around, and somebody sent me the link, and like it started, and I like look at the time, and I'm like, I'm only 10 seconds into this video, and this is going on, and there's like another 2 minutes left. I'm out. I'm out.
Ew, man, it looked like soft serve ice cream.
The first time I ever showed Dusty B that video, he was laughing his ass off. Like he only person I've ever known been like, dude, rewind that. I want to see that part.
I was like, I want to see that. How fast that? Watch it. I was like, dude, watch how fast this. Like, it initially starts out slow, then it was like, poof, and it like circled around the cup, and I was kind of like, damn.
I just like that soft music.
Yeah.
How you feel about Human Centipede though?
I like the first one. I haven't seen the sequels. The first one was still a little too like.
The first one I thought was great. The second one was like, wow, they really took that up a notch. I haven't seen the third one, but
now that Tom Six guy's got a new movie coming out.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it.
And like the trailer is like women like jilling off to like 9/11 footage, and that's the trailer.
Like getting off to it?
Yeah, like masturbating to 9/11 footage, and that's the trailer. It's like, what the fuck is this movie even about?
Yeah, I love that explosion.
It's just vignettes of women masturbating to like horrible things.
Wow.
That sounds about
Is it like Pete Davidson direct that or something?
Like starring Ariana Grande.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Yeah.
I'd fucking watch that.
I'd watch that on repeat.
Yeah.
I couldn't sit through Tusk. I got like.
Oh, really? I like that. A lot
out.
of people hated that movie, but I liked it.
I just got weirded out by it.
I've never watched it.
When he like comes to and like he's all doped up and like he's already started.
That's Kevin Smith, right?
Yeah.
And then like that part was like uncomfortable, and then when they're at the dinner table and it's just clear that the guy is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
And he's like
I actually saw that in the theater.
And I was like, no.
They had that in theater?
Yeah.
Really?
It was a short run.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you like Red State?
I loved Red State.
I thought Red State was
I thought that movie. That movie should have got way more credit than.
I loved how like the main characters all died.
Yeah.
In like the first 30 minutes of the movie. I love movies like that.
Yeah, he's good. He should do more horror. He's pretty good at it.
Yeah, he's not bad.
He's working on.
He doesn't mind to get weird.
He's working on new Jay and Silent Bob, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jay and
What
Silent
happened
Bob
to Moose
reboot.
Jaws? Moose Jaws was supposed to be like this next movie.
I think he still wants to do that, but he's doing he's got to probably running out because I think he does those like for me kind of thing. Like I'm making this for like me. I don't care what anybody thinks about it.
Which is awesome. I think
I think
great.
he's probably like doing the Jay and Silent Bob thing to like
get some
make some money
money.
out of fund the like stuff he really wants to.
Well, I think another thing he said was like he almost died, and he was like, "Man, he's like, I need to do another Jay and Silent Bob just before something else happens." From what he said in the interview, so I was like, I get
"How do you
that.
think he's gonna die now?"
I don't know. He's like a vegan and stuff now.
You think he's gonna die of a heart attack?
I mean, he's already got the recipe.
Yeah, he does. But man, I know he's been eating so healthy. Have you
He looks
seen him
weird,
lately? He looks so weird thin.
He
looks like Nick Kenny.
Yeah.
He's like thin, but he never changes his clothes. So
Yeah,
like he still wears like the fat dude
the
clothes.
fat guy clothes.
So he looks like he's like a little skinny guy in all his big clothes. So I'm like, change your clothes, dude.
Wear something a little tighter, bro.
Yeah, just wear tighter.
You
You can still wear the same thing, just wear it tighter.
I like Kevin Smith though.
I do too. He gets shit on a lot by
He
people,
does,
and I'm like, he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
No. I will say, me and Dusty B went and saw him when he came to the Madison.
I might have been there. He's been there a couple times, but I might have been
his like Q&A that he did.
It wasn't Jay and it wasn't him and
No,
Muse.
it was just him.
Oh yeah, his Q&As get like 2 questions and they're like 7 hours long.
Yes, and then oh my god,
everybody was just trying to suck his dick all night.
Oh yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
We when we got there, this like the first couple, I went up there like, oh, I want to know if you can marry us, and they're like, yeah, and then like 2 people after that in line were like, can you marry us too? And we're like, fuck,
Jesus
man,
fucking
seriously?
Christ, like, let
No
it
one
go.
wants to sit through like that.
Yeah.
It's like such a like.
Yeah.
It's like it's fucking killing 20 minutes of like could be doing something else.
Yeah.
It was a joke. I'd never go see him again. I don't think.
I don't think I would either.
Really? Because I've seen like his Q&A like the DVDs and stuff he's put out, and they're pretty.
Yeah,
But if you listen to his podcasts, like all that stuff that he talks about on stage, he talks about in his podcast as well. So I've watched like the evenings, and like I'm like I'll just
I
I've
saw
already
him
heard all
do
these
like
shit.
it was like Jay and Silent Bob Get Old, and it was just him and Muse for like 2 hours on stage, and then I saw him in Louisville, and he does that Hollywood
handbook.
Whatever, something with that Ralph Garman guy that does all those voices.
Hollywood Babylon.
Yeah,
I'm
Hollywood
sorry.
Babylon. That was actually really funny. But that Ralph Garman guy was like the guy that made the thing. So
Like he's like a radio guy,
fucking
right?
hilarious. Yeah, and he does a bunch of voices on Family Guy and stuff too.
I think if he does another Q&A, I think they need to limit it better. They need like a better like person to be like,
need to
okay,
have- they
what's
need-
your question?
Yeah, they need to have somebody there
Pre-screen.
early, pre-screening
Yeah.
questions. Yeah,
Because like, what's your question? No, we've already asked that. No, we're not going to marry 5 fucking people.
Or like and like or like for the people that just want to suck his dick, like here's a book.
Yeah.
Write your message down in it, and the book will get to Kevin.
Yeah.
He gets it.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
gets that. He means a lot to you people.
I saw-
set a timer.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. It was like I saw a meme the other day where it was like when you're waiting backstage for your favorite band, so you could tell them how much you love them. And it's Michael Myers standing there with a knife. He's all creepy. It's like I bet bands and like people like that get that shit a lot. It's like
I mean, like there is something like you get one chance to talk to the
tell 'em,
person that your idol.
But I get that.
And that's why I say like have the book, but because I would like to say how much I like Kevin Smith if I got to meet him. You know,
But half these
I
people
love
are like
the fact-
stoned and
If I
drunk.
got to meet him like on my own,
Right.
not at a Q&A.
Right.
Like, if
I
was
wouldn't
at
want
a-
to
Like
waste
run into him
everybody's time.
somewhere.
Yeah. If I was to actually like meet him and like shake his hand and be like, "Holy shit, you're fucking Kevin Smith."
Like we
Yeah.
record a podcast because of you,
Yeah.
and like I love that he makes movies for his own like
Just
just
he
his
doesn't
own
give a
pleasure.
shit.
Yeah,
Right.
I love that. Like there's nobody else that does that.
No.
Well, I mean that's on his level.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just to see him do like a Q&A, nah, fuck
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
The line for the ask a question was long as fuck too.
Yeah.
And he
Well,
literally
that's
got
what's
through
so funny. Yeah,
about
he
5
does like
people.
he does like
answers
it's 4 I remember when he was gonna be on Rogan the first time, and I was like, this is gonna be a 9 fucking hour podcast with the 2 of these together,
Yeah.
2 of them together talking.
How long was their podcast?
That was like close to like a little over 4 hours, I think.
Yeah.
He's done 2 or 3 on one.
Yeah.
Rogan. Yeah.
That's too long.
Yeah. You lose people's attention.
Yeah.
The Elon Musk one was great. The one
Did you
with
watch
Joe
the
Rogan.
Jake the Snake one this week? Was really
Oh,
good,
I
too.
heard that
Oh,
one.
I
was
didn't know
good.
he was on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a nice little 2 hour perfect amount of time.
I
Yeah.
have to watch that.
It got
one.
dark for a little bit on.
Oh, I bet, man.
Yeah.
Jake the Snake. He's
Yeah.
got some
Did he bring a
demons,
snake?
No, he was talking about how there's like literally like 10 different Damians.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Speaking
That's
of
awesome.
speaking of Damians, I didn't know this about Mr. Brad here. He has interviewed a lot of different people in his time doing what he does, and this is what actually caught my attention was he posted a link about a Damien Eccles interview, and you had said, "Well, I've actually interviewed him too."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Holy shit!" And for those of you who don't know who Damien Eccles is, he is part of the West Memphis 3. Bam!
Bam on the shirt.
Yeah.
I wore this shirt just for that. And
I got one of those too somewhere in my closet.
when I saw you post that, I was like, "Holy shit!" He's fucking interviewed fucking Damien Eccles, one of the West Memphis 3, and come to find out, you actually interviewed Jason Baldwin as well.
Yeah, separately. They had him booked at these conventions I used to like work for, and I actually
Right.
got to.
Like the horror conventions. that you used to
Yeah,
do?
and then leading into all that, I did a lot of like benefits back in the day when they were still in
When they were still
prison.
incarcerated,
Yeah. So I think that's kind of why they let me do that. But it was awesome. Jason seems like, for all he's been through, seems like the most normal person on the face of the earth.
Really?
Damien still had that kind of like, almost like kind of shell shocked. Like you just look at him and know like that dude's been through
Yeah.
some fucking like shit.
Well, was he in isolation because he was on death row, or did he have?
I don't think he. don't know if he was in isolation or not.
Okay.
But he was definitely on death row.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, and, like,
I
the
think they
wardens, like the
limit-
prison guards and shit, were like beating the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
And just, yeah.
I mean, I'd want to be in fucking isolation for that shit.
But I mean, that isolation really fucks with
with
a
you
person.
bad.
Yeah, they can
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
with you too.
Yeah.
Big time.
A
I
loneliness.
would say if you were on death row, you're probably not like getting to talk to a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying, like, his
Yeah.
interactions were probably limited.
I would think so. Yeah.
That fucks with people.
Oh yeah.
But Damien does, like, he's like into that magic,
Yeah. The whole
stuff.
mystic arts
Yeah.
kind of thing.
And then Jason actually works for this thing called Proclaim Justice, and he's like kind of like the chairman, and there's like a couple other people involved, and it's like a
Where they try to free innocent people.
innocent people out of and they
With,
do
like,
it by
DNA
case
and
by
stuff like
case
that?
by and they do
Yeah.
case by, like, they work on one case and then they get funding and then they're able to do. No, that's what all the Dump Trump money for the Dump Trump benefit shows I do every year goes to them.
Do you ever see John Oliver's weekend update for district attorneys? Where he just talks about how district attorneys,
How
like,
fucked up they are.
Yes.
Yeah.
How
How they
they-
have to cut all these deals, and they're like shit deals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either like death row or you
they
get this.
they don't want to go to trial,
Yeah.
so they don't care about your innocence or guilty. They just want a plea deal.
Yeah.
And they go to like crazy lengths, and like they even like showed interviews. Like, I don't think he did the interviews, but he showed interviews with district attorneys that have like pictures of the people that like were like death row, like on his desk, and he's like, these are reminders of the justice. And he's like, yeah, but if you go by the probability, like 2 of those guys at least are innocent and were killed.
Oh yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
And
it
like
sucks
they
about the
don't
West
care.
Memphis 3 thing is like they're still like
They're just
they got a
happy that they
shitty
have-
deal to get out basically.
Yeah. They had to
Yeah.
That Alfred
plead
police
guilty,
shit, yeah.
but maintain their innocence.
yeah.
Like, and the fact they couldn't like go back and sue the state, that was
Yeah.
such a crock of shit. You take 18.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're
cut
really-
out.
Hold up, folks.
Your mic just went completely out. Because we're probably talking about true crime shit, and that fucking fucks
Hold
our
on,
show
folks.
up.
Like Ghost.
Yeah.
It's back.
There we go. There we go.
I don't remember what I was saying now. I smoke a lot of weed. What was
Honestly, don't ride a brain fart as well.
yeah, it's
Was that in Tennessee, right?
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Okay.
West
No, I
Memphis,
was going to say,
Arkansas.
do they any money they make? They don't even get to keep, right? Because it's part of that law where any money
If it's
goes,
pertaining
Really?
to the case or whatever,
Yeah.
they don't get to keep any of that. But I think that's just fucking garbage. That whole deal.
Now I know very little about this. I know because he's talked to me about it.
You haven't watched?
so-
You haven't seen the documentary?
No.
Oh man,
The documentaries are good.
How many are there? I know I've seen
there's
2.
There's
Three.
the 3
I've
that
seen 2.
Sanofsky did, and then there's that. Have you seen West of Memphis?
West of Memphis.
Yeah,
It was
Maybe I
okay,
did see
Yeah.
West of Memphis.
but it wasn't.
yeah. It wasn't like the other.
Yeah, it's not really a documentary. It's more just like a real movie.
Yeah,
It was alright. Reese Witherspoon was in it.
yeah.
It was alright. But
I know I've seen
how
one
was
and
how was Damien when you got to sit down with him? Was it like a personal kind of thing, or was it like?
Well, it was like
really
in front of like a lot. There's probably like 300 like people, like all part of like this panel.
Right.
And he didn't take like general questions from the audience, of course. But he was cool, and then he ended up coming. Like I had a comedy show that night with Roddy Piper and my buddy Don Jameson from that metal show, and he came down and watched.
Oh, that's
Nice.
pretty fucking
Yeah, the
cool.
comedy show, and then I guess like he was wanting to meet Roddy really bad, so they arranged for him to meet, I guess, Piper, really, which was kind of cool. 'Cause I
Nah,
guess
that
he's
is
like a
pretty cool.
wrestling fan.
Huh?
Piper's
Yeah.
passed, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
a
died.
couple
Rest,
years
I was going
ago,
to say
yeah.
rest in peace,
Yeah.
but
Rest
Yeah.
in peace.
Rest in Piper.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Rest in pit. Piper's pit.
did he seem like you said he was still kind of like shell shocked?
Yeah,
when
it just
when
seemed
got to
kind of
meet him?
like, yeah, like he's lived
Like a war vet? Like
Yeah,
that kind of
almost like
distant?
really. Yeah, I'm sure he's got really bad like post traumatic stress like issues.
Right.
There's no way in hell that he doesn't.
That's just I couldn't imagine being in his position. 18 years of your life on death row.
Hey, he went in like pretty much right when he was 18, so you spent
Yeah.
your whole like young
Damn.
adult life
That's
in
just
prison.
How old was he
that's
when he
just
got out?
insane. He was like 36.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
30s. Yeah.
Damn, he went at 18 and got
Yeah.
out at 36?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
18
that.
years.
Jesus.
And then they
18
said
years.
Jesse Miss Kelly's like just like a shut in. He doesn't even. Well, he was the one that was
He's-
borderline retarded anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
they said he doesn't leave his trailer in like West Memphis, and I guess like.
He got in trouble a few
Well,
years
yeah, and
back.
Eddie Vedder and Johnny Depp like just like personally like gave all 3 of them money when they got out, so they would have like just some money to get started.
Yeah.
And I guess he got into like some girl that he like met online or something, and she basically just like
Cleaned him
Took
out.
him.
cleaned him out of all the money.
I mean, you
She
could
had, like, a
kind of
drug
see that was
problem,
coming.
yeah.
You know, like you said, he was borderline.
But
I don't
Damien
even
was
wanna say
saying
he was
he's like he's
borderline
afraid to
retarded,
leave
he
his
was
house. He's like terrified that he's going to go back to jail or just be blamed for something that he didn't do. I mean, they just use that guy to get kind of build that whole thing around a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. I would feel like I had a target on my back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, he just took advantage of a retarded person and got him to admit to capital murder of 3 kids.
Yeah. And his confession, he didn't even implicate himself.
No, not at
He
all.
was just like, I grabbed one
well,
kid
then half
and
of the
held him
confession,
down.
like the
That was
tape was shut off, and a lot
Yeah.
of his
Yeah.
like, yeah, dude, you really need to watch these documentaries.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, did you ever watch Making a Murderer?
Bits and pieces.
Way better
It's
than that.
way
You
better
can-
than Making
way
a
better
Murderer,
than
yeah.
that.
It-
I was getting ready to bring that up because that guy had a disability, and they basically like had him.
Yeah,
confess
the Brandon
to shit he
Dassey
didn't
or whatever.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just, and this happened in was it May 5th, 1993?
Yeah,
when the
93,
killings
93 or
happened?
94. Yeah,
I want to say it was 93.
look it up. Jamie.
Yeah, because they were 8 years old and they were the
Yeah.
same age. No, they might have been a year older. I can't remember.
The documentaries are great.
Yeah.
The family.
yeah, 93.
The families of like all the people. It's like the whole town is like you can. The story is about like the whole town, and like how they're going through it. Not to mention the trials and everything. And one boy's stepfather, the one that like admitted to like beating him, and he had like the
tumor?
second
Yeah, but it
movie
actually
of
came
the-
out now that he like had nothing. There's DNA evidence pointing to another.
The other
Right.
stepdad, yeah.
But I always thought it was him because he was a really.
I always thought it
when
was
he
him
was,
too.
When he's like shooting all the.
But that's kind of what Damien and Jason both say now. It's like, well, people like they took like things about us and they made us look
Yeah.
like this, and now people
Yeah.
are doing it to that guy too. And Damien said he's actually like he's talked to that guy.
Yeah.
I've forgiven him for everything that's gone on.
And he actually supports him now.
Yeah.
He's just like, you know what? And in the third movie, I think it was called Purgatory. He's like, yeah, I'm fully against them. I don't
fully.
think it's them. I think it's the new suspect. Blah blah blah. This and that. And he's got like the Free the West Memphis 3 stickers on his car and shit.
I
Yeah.
did see that one then.
Did you see the third one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could do a 4. They could keep making.
Oh,
movies
yeah, they
about
totally
those-
could.
They
about
could.
those. I'd watch them.
I think Bruce Sinofsky died though.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He did, didn't he?
He died a
They
few
also
years
did
back,
that
yeah.
great Metallica documentary.
God, I hope you're being sarcastic. when you
Yeah,
said
it's
great.
like, 'cause it's a 2.5 hour real life Spinal Tap.
Yeah, pretty much.
I will watch that movie every.
The
I've
one where
probably
it's
seen
like
that hundreds of
concert
times.
one?
No, the actual like
Making
some
a
kind of
monster?
monster
Yeah,
documentary
some
where
kind
they're
of
like all in
monster,
therapy, and then Dave Mustaine shows up and he's crying.
Is that what he's crying?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one.
That was the best part of that movie. Was watching Dave Mustaine cry like a bitch. It was so good, so good.
Watching
next,
Lars sells like $1 million art collection. Oh, I'm just sitting there getting drunk. Like,
next time you see Jay Armstrong, ask him about Dave Mustaine crying. That's one thing we love to talk about whenever I see Jay. Is Dave Mustaine.
Dave's coming. He's opening. Megadeth's opening up for Ozzy when he comes.
Yeah.
When he comes here.
Oh, is that who he plays for now?
No, he's the Megadeth's opening up for Ozzy when he comes
so
here.
he
yeah.
plays for Megadeth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Dave Mustaine always did.
I didn't know that.
Oh, it's all good.
I don't know. I'm
won't
not
hold it
really
against
into
you.
Megadeth.
Megadeth was one of those bands that like I liked them, but they, in my opinion, they never could hold a candle to fucking Metallica.
Yeah, I've never even listened to
know.
him.
Dave Mustaine's good, but he just never really had that big commercial hit like Metallica.
And he's
did.
like born again now, and there's some songs like he won't. We don't perform this live anymore.
That's so
Christianity.
That's just a joke.
But he's like one of those sober guys too. But I noticed like there's Megadeth beer. It's so funny how like those like sober like rock musicians will be like, well now we'll do beer though.
Yeah.
Like Metallica's got their own whiskey now.
Yeah.
Motorhead's got their beer now. I saw that the other day.
Iron Maiden's
I
got
was
their own
like,
beer
"Oh."
too. Apparently,
Yeah.
it's not very good though.
Yeah.
Some of that shit's just like
I'm
It's just like to get money.
I'm sure the
Yeah.
bands have no say in the creation process
Yeah.
of the beer. It's probably
No.
just a marketing thing. Like, hey,
Yeah.
like we've got this beer.
Yeah.
If you like it, we'll put your name on it. And they're probably already half drunk. Like, yeah, this shit's good. Put our name on it.
Sublime's got that Mexican lager.
Do they really?
Yeah,
oh my
sometimes.
Is
god.
it terrible? Have you had?
I
it?
haven't tried it. They haven't sold it around here. It's all like in
I would hope
California
that something
and
that
stuff.
Sublime put out would be
Yeah.
tasty.
It's made from like a private brewing company, but like I said, Motorhead's got one, and Sublime, and then there's a couple other bands that got them too. It's like a new thing.
Yeah,
for
Les,
them.
Les Claypool's got his own like wine. So does
Yeah.
the dude from Tool.
Oh,
That weird fucker.
Maynard.
Yeah, Maynard.
Oh yeah.
Maynard would be the type to have like a wine. Like,
Yeah.
would have his own type of wine.
I could see him having a wine over a beer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would too.
Who do you think started? Was that the oh shit Cabo Wabo? Like that was like
Sammy Hagar.
Sammy
yeah.
Hagar. He was like the first one.
They have his
taken.
own line of like alcohol.
He
Yeah.
does tequila.
Tequila.
Yeah,
Oh,
tequila.
really?
And then Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did Jimmy Buffett have? Just the margarita mix? Or
Oh,
something?
Yeah,
Margaritaville,
he's got
Oh, yeah.
Margaritaville restaurant.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
You ever eaten there?
No.
No.
It's expensive as fuck.
It's
It's like
not that
$20 for
good, yeah.
nachos.
Yeah.
What?
Dude, it's dead serious.
Fuck a bunch of that.
And it's
man.
like a tiny little plate of nachos, like, and it's like they charge you for refills. Refills are like $4.
What?
Yeah.
Of soda?
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude.
That's just stupid.
Yeah. Conor McGregor's got his own liquor line now. Alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
This one's got cocaine in it.
yeah. That's John Jones, man.
Connor's not. I always heard Connor was on. Like,
Oh,
I
he
don't really
probably
follow
is.
that shit.
I've
He
heard
seems like
Connor
he's like
are.
when he's attacking that bus, he seemed like he was coked out.
Oh,
of
dude,
his mind.
he had him been coked out. He had him been on something, man. But he's got
Cocaine,
that.
man.
He's got that.
Hell of a drug.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but it's an Irish whiskey. And
Yeah.
when he fought, the last dude he fought, he was all like, he was like pumping it, and pushing it, like,
Oh, yeah,
drink
yeah.
is this. Fuck that other shit.
Give me a glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to hand him drinks of it and stuff.
Yeah, he was trying to hand Dana White
I don't
drinks of it.
drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and Khabib and Khabib
Yeah.
was like, I don't drink.
Yeah.
I'll break you.
Such a
Doing
fucked
his
up
best
fight,
Drago
man.
impression.
Cannot believe that fight ended the way it did.
Dude, it ended gloriously. Fucking awesome. I love the way that fight ended.
I mean, I wish McGregor would have won.
Like, I was just sitting there watching it like, is this fucking happening right now?
Yeah.
It is. This
is
is
this
great.
real life?
Yeah.
Are they gonna
Awesome.
rematch? I don't really follow that shit. Are they gonna have a
Nah,
rematch?
I
on
don't
that?
think so.
Yeah.
At least not for a while.
I wish they'd just strip Khabib of the title and ban him.
Yeah.
That way he can go back to fucking
Wall.
yeah wall. What's their
Ukraine?
competition or whatever the
Russia?
show? No. The
Oh,
UFC
Bellator?
Bellator, yeah. Make
Yeah.
him go back to fucking Bellator.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy, man. That's just some unprofessional shit. Straight up.
I always I see that shit and I'm like, we're really close to making
WWE.
WWE.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it's
it's like
really
when Brock
close to that.
when Brock got in the octagon and he was like pushing up against Daniel Cormier and like he literally walked in there like I guess he thought he had like a flashback of being in the WWE, not a flashback, but like he was like he got in that mode.
mindset.
He got in that mindset, and I was
Thought
like,
he had carte blanche.
yeah,
Whatever the fuck he
yeah, and I
wanted.
was kind of like, dude, like, come on now, man. Yeah.
Yeah. The
He's gonna be. Rogan's gonna have Lesnar on, and I'm like, that
Is he
guy's-
really?
Yeah, I'm like, that's got to be the that guy gives you nothing in an interview, and his
Yeah.
voice is
He's
like,
a dick too.
He
Yeah.
can't cut a
I heard
promo to save his
Yeah,
life.
Yeah.
well, that's why they got Heyman with him because that voice when he starts talking, it's just not very. I'm
Yeah.
gonna waste you, Undertaker. Everyone like,
Yeah, he's got a
Very
really
Mike
weird,
Tyson-ish.
Yeah.
high pitched, like gurgly voice. It's really weird.
Yeah. I guess maybe steroids or something did it to him. I don't
I
know.
don't know. He's shrunken a lot.
Yeah.
You tell he's off the cycle because he's trying to go back
When
to
he
the
when he
UFC.
first came out, it
Dude
was
can't
like,
take a
damn.
punch.
No, he can't. He gets hit in the jaw. He's
well,
done.
even in WWE in his wrestling matches, after like 5 minutes, he's
Mhm.
fucking
He's
gassed.
done.
yeah. He's got no stamina.
Yeah.
Did you see the last match where he fought Daniel Bryan?
No, I still need to watch that.
Survivor Series?
Yeah, was that actually? I saw like on Wikipedia, like the match went like 18 minutes. It was pretty
Damn.
good for like longer than
What
I
a-
thought it was going. I'm glad it just. I guess it didn't seem like it was a squash. It was going to be like a squash match.
It was
then, like I
better
was
than
thinking.
him versus Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
Like, it was literally like more than half the match just him throwing Daniel Bryan, screaming, "I can do this all night!" And then like
Suplex City.
See, I was
Yeah.
nervous about that because Brock is so sloppy, and like Daniel Bryan's like injury prone, and that could have just
Yeah.
ended way.
dude, it was brutal to watch. Like, cause literally, you just watch him throw him across.
Did you
the
see
ring.
that David Arquette shit in that death match?
I heard about that.
Oh
David
my,
Arquette?
yeah,
Really?
death match, like straight up light tube. Like dude gets his like almost like he stopped for a second and walked out of the ring because like he got nailed with a light tube and it
Yeah.
like cut almost into his jugular
Damn.
Wow.
When did this happen?
last weekend.
What the fuck's he doing?
He's like wrestling on the indie circuit now. He keeps saying he's like, I'm going through a weird midlife crisis and just doing this.
Damn,
it's
I was gonna say, like, how old is he?
Something I want to do.
How old is he?
He's like late 40s probably.
He was always into wrestling though. You
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
Ready to
Ready to
Rumble.
Rumble.
Ready to
Yeah,
Rumble.
With
yeah.
the farting
Wrestling's
nun.
not fake.
And then he was the WCW World Champ for
Yeah,
like
for a
2
little
weeks.
while. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but this match is like fucking. I mean,
Brutal.
it's a death match. I don't know. God, people watch that shit.
I don't know.
What, like the real shit? Like it's
Yeah, with, like, the light tubes.
Like
Yeah,
backyard
like,
wrestling
yeah.
to the
Yeah.
extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah. All dudes trying to just make a name for themselves. You know.
I did.
Cactus Jack was the best.
I did watch that Rousey and Charlotte Flair fight. Well, match. That didn't
Yeah.
look too. It wasn't too bad.
Dude, it had the potential to
Dude,
be a
that
really good
she
match.
fucking smacked the shit out of the
Yeah.
kendo stick.
They're saying now she's gonna be with Heyman, and he's gonna be her because
Rousey?
because she's so terrible on the mic that they're gonna. Put
Oh,
her
dude,
with
she's
Heyman.
so bad at acting in on the mic. Like, she always looks like she's about to bust out and
Laughing,
laugh.
yeah.
Like, she's got to bite her cheeks every time. Like,
Yeah.
she's like
She's got two looks. She's either got the
pissed off.
the pissed off or the I'm so happy to be here I can barely contain myself.
I
Yeah.
love that I'm not going to be brain dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, she needs somebody to help her cut some promos.
Yeah.
Because she just.
But she's good. Like, like physically, she's good. Like,
Well,
I don't know. Her arm bars are like pretty weak.
I keep reading like she's like the new.
Yeah.
I read some kind of article now that like Reigns is gone. Like Vince wants her to be the new face of
Really?
WWE.
I don't know if he'd ever let a woman be the face, honestly.
There might just be a lot of like pressure and feeling like
Yeah.
that could be Stephanie and
She'll end up like quitting because she can't hold up to it. She was the same way in the UFC.
Yeah.
Like she couldn't hold up to it because she lost that one fight to Holly Holm, and then
Yeah.
she was just kind of like she was just done. Like, oh, I'm not the best anymore. I quit. You know. So
Well, she had one more fight after that,
and then she
though.
lost. Yeah.
And that's when she
was like,
threw it in.
yeah.
She's
Well,
like,
I
I'm
think
done.
she was called the best female fighter for like what 2 or 3 years, and then she loses because she fought a bunch
to
of
Holly
slouches.
Holm.
Dude, she fought shit. She fought shit fighters, man, for like 2 or 3 years, and everybody called her the best. And then
Yeah.
she gets beat, and she's like, "Oh, big head case." After that,
Yeah.
she's like, "I'll go to WWE."
But I don't think
we'll
Holly
take
Holm
you
is
over
like-
here, Rhonda.
Yeah, we'll throw the money at you. Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think she should be. I like her. Don't get me wrong. I think she's great. She was the champ, and we actually did an episode where I just talked about where I wanted to fuck the shit out of her because she was the champ for the longest time.
Only fuck the champ.
Only fuck
Yeah,
the
that's
champ.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that holds true today because now she's the WWE Women's
Yeah,
Champion.
because
Yeah,
Charlotte got DQ, didn't she?
yeah.
Yeah.
She hit her with a
That
kendo stick. Beat
Yeah.
the
Her
fuck
back
out of
was
her. With it.
welted as shit.
Did you see her arm?
I didn't see her arm.
She's got like a huge fucking red X where like she hit her 2 times and it like made like a perfect X on her
Really?
arm. Yeah,
Huh.
she was fucked up, dude.
Mm.
But I can't stand to see her in WWE because of her shitty promo skills.
Yeah, she's bad. Like
She's
when I
just-
watch her, I'm like, I can't watch this.
Yeah.
This is like,
Yeah.
I can't stomach
It's just
this.
been, but WWE's just been bad in general.
Yeah.
Like, worse than
Yeah.
it usually.
And they're really
is.
pushing that female fighting thing,
Yeah.
right? Because didn't they give
They
them
did
like
that-
their own
yeah,
they
pay-per-view.
did
pay-per-view.
And
But I think that was kind of like
garbage.
I think that was PR to kind of like because of the Saudi thing. Everybody they were getting so much.
Oh,
shit
yeah.
about that.
Yeah. Then they went back and did it
Yeah,
again.
I mean,
you know.
fucking like what was they got like millions and millions of dollars to go there.
Why?
Right.
What was the PR about the Saudi thing? What happened there?
They just went over Saudi Arabia and did like a
The greatest
pay-per-view,
Royal
yeah,
Rumble. Then they
pay-per-view
did the-
over there.
Then they
and-
did the Crown Jewel.
And after the Khashoggi thing, I mean, it's not,
Gotcha.
not a good time to
Yeah.
be friends with Saudi.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
Vince
yeah,
doesn't
'cause they
care,
killed
though.
that- 'cause they
I
killed
don't
that
give a
dude.
shit.
Yeah. They killed that. That dude, that's fucked up. how
It
they
is
killed
fucked
that.
up.
That prince had him killed.
Yeah.
He's like, fucking take him, and they killed him, and then didn't they burn his body and some shit?
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
And they were
Fucking
like,
brutal.
they had like 16 updates with the not the consulate, from the consulate
Yeah.
to the royal family or whatever they are over there. So they definitely knew what was happening. They called him he's about to show up. Okay, he's coming in. We got his head in the bag. Okay, we're cutting his body up.
Yep.
They knew
They
every
had a
step of the
recording
way.
of it. Didn't
Yeah,
But
they?
the
there's-
prince
Yeah.
is saying now that I guess that was going on, but he had no knowledge of
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Messed up, dude.
it. It's really fucked up.
Yeah.
And like,
Saudis, man, they playing 9/11 supposedly.
and I mean, I don't want to go. If we don't want to go down this rabbit hole, it's okay. We can stop it. But I mean, it's just crazy
man.
that
The aliens.
Trump has so many corporate ties over there. his hotels and shit. Like the royal family, like they all have like permanent suites, and like everybody that has money over there has ties to Trump.
Yeah.
And he's not supposed to favor them based on his personal finances. It's supposed to be he's representing America, not representing Trump.
Right.
I don't know why there's not like I'm sure there is like a lot of like looking into this, but I don't know. It's hard to like hear all that shit.
I don't like Trump at all. Though. Like, what's he supposed to do? Sell off all his shit?
Well,
you know.
I mean,
That's
if
my
you're
only
gonna be
thing.
the president-
It's like, damn, he's got to sell all his shit, or like, he ain't supposed to sign stuff over. So I'm like, that's a long process.
But when he's not
He
the president
never
anymore,
had it. Honestly, he had the balls to be running in the first place.
when he's not the president anymore, though, he can go back to doing all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
So that's the thing. It's like, if he goes back to doing all of it, then you're like, well, then he was doing it the whole time. How could you not do that?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think
I'm
Pete
sure.
Davidson was involved in 9/11.
Yeah.
To make himself famous.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know. It's the holidays now. Are you watching holiday videos? Or you do like
Fuck no.
no?
Holiday videos. I mean,
Oh no, like movies and stuff like Santa Claus.
I
Oh,
don't
no.
dig
Mm-mm.
anything Christmas, man. I
No.
just
I saw that you didn't want to put your tree up this
yeah.
year,
My wife leaves on December 3rd. She's not gonna be back till December 22nd.
but you don't want to put it up for the boys.
The boys don't even really give a fuck, dude.
They. I
It's
mean,
all
like,
about presents. Who gives a shit
Yeah.
about free?
You know, that's like I told my wife. I was like, you're not even gonna be here to appreciate it. You're gonna leave it up while you're gone, and I'm gonna be the one stuck with making sure the kids don't fucking karate kick into it and knock it over. Make sure the dogs don't
dogs
eat
don't eat
fucking
it. Yeah.
ornaments or try to piss on it or anything.
I don't know, I guess it's the thing that you want your kids to like have fond memories of Christmas and stuff like that, and it's the whole spirit of the holidays that you want
Right.
to like the traditions of it that you want.
Don't get me wrong. I didn't want. It's not that I didn't want a tree up. It's I didn't want that big ass
Yeah.
fucking huge
That is
Christmas
a
tree.
I stopped
that is a
putting up-
very big Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped putting up like a 6 foot. I have now have a 3 foot tree
That's
is
exactly
all
what I told-
one thing, and
You
I
just
just
take it
plug
out,
it in,
plug it in.
put on the ornaments, and I'm done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I told her. I was just like,
Okay.
you know what? Let's go to fucking Big Lots. We'll buy a fake tree for $10. You plug it in. It's already got lights on it. You're good to go.
Mhm.
Perfect.
I'm with you there. Okay,
Yeah. We can set it on a little coffee table or something, and it's perfect.
but you don't watch holiday movies and stuff like
Fuck
that
no.
for the holiday.
Have you watched
do.
one? Yeah.
I watched The Grinch in theaters when that came out.
Me too. Yeah.
But I'll probably start this upcoming week going through my like
Your Christmas
Rolodex, my
collection.
favorite.
Yeah.
Die Hard.
I was gonna say Die Hard, man.
Yeah,
You gotta
Gremlins
watch Die Hard.
one.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
almost forgot Gremlins. Yeah.
I don't consider Gremlins a Christmas movie.
Oh, but
Yeah.
it takes place on the holidays.
Yeah, but
Her dad was Santa Claus.
It's
That's
Stuck in
true.
chimney.
For that story alone, I love
Do you think
watching
Die
it.
Hard's a Christmas movie? Because Bruce Willis himself even said it's
yeah,
not
I don't
a
think it's a
Christmas
Christmas
movie.
movie either.
No.
It's just set on.
But with-
around Christmas time.
It's Christmas time in Hollis Hills.
There's not
is
a there's not a Christmas message at the end of the
no.
like a.
What about Friday After Next?
That would consider that a Christmas movie.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I need to
I
watch
love
that one
movie.
again. I forgot all about that.
Really?
love
You
Friday
guys,
After
you guys
Next,
would
man.
consider Friday After Next? a
Yeah, man,
Christmas
because that was
movie?
like the whole thing of
Yeah.
like Black Santa Claus
Claus,
robbing
yeah.
them and stuff like that, and how they don't have money for rent because for the holidays because they stole all their money and shit like that.
Yeah, but when I think Christmas movie,
They had to get jobs.
I think like a Lifetime special
Oh it's
No.
with like John
Candace Cameron.
Stamos or something. Yeah.
No.
Or like
Fuck
Phil
all that.
Hartman and Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, Sinbad.
Oh, Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
a
I'll-
classic.
that's a good one.
It's
Jingle All the Way.
It's not a bad one.
Because it's a shit movie, but like the Santa Claus is one of I
That's
love
one
that
of my
movie.
favorites, man.
You
you
gotta
know-
go Home Alone.
Yeah,
Home Alone.
yeah.
And
But do you
two.
even consider that a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
What?
Is Home Alone a
Yeah.
Christmas
Fuck
movie?
yeah.
But you can watch Home Alone any
Any
time
time
of
of
the
year. You know what? Yeah, you might.
Okay,
But there is a Christmas message to it.
Yeah, there is.
yeah.
Spend the holidays with your family.
Yeah.
Don't be left alone at home.
Don't leave your kid in the basement.
Yeah.
the
or
way
the attic.
the way I see it, if you can watch a
Especially
movie
too.
any time of the year, then it's not a Christmas movie. If it's only a movie that has any significance around the holiday season, then it's a Christmas movie.
Dude, the reason why you can watch,
I can watch the Santa
Home
Claus
Alone
in July.
around the year, man, is because all
Yeah.
the people getting hurt and shit. The traps.
Yeah.
Yeah, the booby traps.
Yeah,
stuff.
booby traps are great. I love it when he gets up on the roof. Suck brick, kid! Throws the fucking brick at him.
I love the memes of that. Where you like they throw the brick and then like it hits somebody like on like they edit it into like a
Oh yeah.
and then like it hits a person falling down.
Yeah.
Like the sniper videos.
Yes,
I love
just like
those.
that.
Those are so good.
Santa Claus is
Santa
a
Claus,
great one, man.
The Christmas Story. Now that's a movie that really is only good on like.
Yeah, you
Christmas.
can't watch
Yeah.
that in the middle of August or
Right.
something.
No.
I'm kind of burned out. And once they started running that movie 24
24
hours,
hours.
that's kind of when I was like, man,
Is
I
it
used to love this movie. Now
TBS
I'm
that
just
does
like,
that, or
yeah, I'm
TNT
just
or
like-
something?
They've done that shit for like 10, 15
Yeah.
years,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It's
I
crazy.
still love that movie though.
I can't stand
It
don't
was
like Christmas
good
Vacation?
when you were a kid.
Oh yeah.
Christmas Vacation, I can stomach it, but it's not like something I can watch all the time.
Yeah. I
You
love
know.
that movie.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm on like a kick where I'm watching like all the National Lampoon's movies,
You gotta throw it in there.
You have to throw it in there just to
Yeah.
kind of break it up a little bit.
Shittersful.
Yeah, Shittersful. I mean, it's if you ask me, that is probably the best Christmas movie ever.
Really.
Followed very closely by Ernest Saves Christmas.
Ernest
Ernest Saves Christmas
is good,
is pretty
man.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always forget about Ernest Saves Christmas, man.
That's such a
Scared
good man.
Stupid
Ernest
gave
had
me
a
the-
good run of movie. Like
Yeah.
first
He did.
couple of Ernest movies were
Yeah.
good.
Scared
Camp.
Straight was good too.
Camp is
was
the
good.
best. I
Yeah.
love Camp.
Oh, I
Camp
always
was the
forget
absolute
about
best.
Camp.
Camp
Yeah.
is awesome.
The turtle. Like,
Yeah.
his name.
He sings that
Oh, yeah.
depressing song. I'm sure I'm glad
Pokey?
it's raining.
Yeah, Pokey the turtle.
Yeah.
Eggs erroneous.
Yeah. Is that a rabbit over there?
That dude was awesome, man.
Ernest was good.
He did the
Goes to
Trout Dairy
jail.
commercials and stuff.
Yep.
the eggnog and
Shakespearean trained actor too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes to jail. Another great one where he gets electrified and
Yeah.
like all
Yeah.
the shit that he was all magnetized and
And
shit.
Scared Stupid's a
Scared
good one.
Stupid
Stupid
gave
was
me
good.
And then they started
creeps.
getting. Then it started. It was like Ernest goes to Africa.
Yeah.
Ernest plays basketball.
Yeah.
Ernest, like
Slam dunk Ernest.
yeah, slam dunk Ernest. That's
Yeah.
a slam dunk Ernest.
Is that the name of it?
Yeah,
Oh,
slam
yeah.
dunk Ernest. Yeah, because there's like a 7-pack of that movie, and it's like all the shitty Ernest movies, and the good ones aren't on it. It's like all the the shit
Well,
ones.
you get like Camp and then Stupid and then Africa and yeah,
Slam dunk Ernest.
Slam
yeah.
Dunk Ernest.
Really?
Yeah.
But you don't get like Christmas. Christmas you have to buy separate.
Right.
Christmas is awesome, man.
Yeah. Oh shit. What about him and the Beverly Hillbillies? I thought he was good as a
Jed Clampett.
Jed Clampett.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
Beverly Hillbillies was a good flick.
I saw that movie on
I
like
saw
one
that.
of the first dates I ever went on ever.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think my first one was Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Really?
Was the first my first date movie.
Mine was Meet the Fockers.
Really?
hmm I remember that.
That's a good
Yeah.
movie.
That slut.
Then the first hand job I ever got was during the movie Don Juan DeMarco with
Nice.
Johnny Depp. Yes.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Remember like it was yesterday. I made a point. I had to go to because I knew we would be bored, and then
Your
I'd be
dick
like,
was sticking to your
then I'd be like,
pants?
this movie sucks. No one wants to watch this movie. Yeah, there's Ernest goes to camp, saves Christmas, goes to jail, Scared Stupid, rides again, goes to school.
Which,
Oh, wow,
which
I
one
never-
was the Rides Again?
I haven't seen Goes to School either.
I don't think I've seen Goes to School.
Rides again. It looks like it's just like a collection of like Ernest vignettes.
Like his Trout commercials and stuff.
Oh no, he's working as a janitor in a college, and some kind of tomfoolery goes on. Jeez, there's a lot of Ernest movies.
Sounds about right.
Remember
When
that?
did he die?
He had like that fat guy and like
Oh,
the little guy.
Yeah.
They were in like all the movies.
Yeah, all the movies.
Yeah. They were the air traffic controller people.
Yeah.
And
He's buried in Lexington.
Is he?
He's from there.
He's
yeah.
from there,
I
yeah.
was gonna say he's from the area. I thought.
yeah, Lee Kimbrell, his mom used to fuck him.
Used to fuck Jim
I remember
Varney.
that. Yeah, I remember he said
I bet
that.
he's got a huge dick too. For some reason. I just feel like Ernest has got a huge dick.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean, Vern? Yeah.
Pulls out those blue jeans. I was like, holy shit.
Say hello to little Ernie.
Say hello to
He's going. Look at my dude.
You ready for my eggs erroneous? How you like your eggs? Try to fertilize.
Ernest
That's
gets his
awesome.
nut.
Ernest fucks my mom. That's what he says, ain't it? It's
Yeah.
like a bit. He's like, Ernest fucked my mom or
Can
something.
you imagine?
something like that.
I can imagine. I don't know. It's somebody famous. It's kind of cool, I guess. It's better than like fucking some guy that just like
You know that guy that runs
works
the
for
Mickey Mart
Trout
down
Dairy.
there?
Yeah.
The milk delivery guy fucked my mom.
Once a week I get a free tank of gas 'cause my mom's begging the guy to edit out, you know.
EJ Octane.
Yeah.
Do you at least get an autograph from like Ernest?
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
hope so.
You're fucking my mom. You better at least give me an autograph so it would be cool in front of my friends at school.
I got a vial of his semen.
When did he die?
It's been.
It was
quite
like
a few
right
years
around.
ago.
I think when Toy Story, like right around,
Yes.
because they dedicated. They dedicated.
Toy Story.
He did
one or-
Slink,
was
didn't
it
he?
2? Yeah,
Yeah, he
Slinky
was
Dog.
Slinky Dog.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
Slink's voice. Yeah, I like Slink.
So,
Yeah.
Bye, howdy.
Toy Story 1 came out in 95.
Yeah.
So I guess 97 around there.
Really?
97,
Damn.
98, somewhere around there. Yeah.
That seems like it was.
Ernest
Didn't
Goes to
seem like it was that
Heaven.
long ago. Yeah.
Time flies when you get old, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make an Ernest parody porn now. That's what I'm gonna. Yeah.
You should.
I bet
Well,
there already is
yeah,
one.
there probably
Yeah,
is.
What would you call it though? Call it Ernest Busts a Nut?
Yeah, Ernest busts a nut, or Ernest gets to cum, or
Ernest buys a hooker.
yeah.
Just put Ernest in front of any like verb
Wow.
and a
Ernest
wow.
does Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2000.
Oh, it's 2000. Like running like
He
right
died
at
in
the beginning.
2000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Millennium.
Wow.
Just missed 9/11.
How old was he?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Heavy smoker. I know it was like
Yeah.
emphysema.
Really?
Yeah.
50.
That's
Wow.
that's
Damn, he
kind of
was
young.
50?
That's
That's
kinda
kind of
young.
And he
young.
died
shit.
in White House, Tennessee.
Ah,
Yeah.
If I had a little farm out there,
probably.
this huge fucking
Dick.
Jim Varney. Anyway, your last name's Varney. You got a huge dick.
Yeah.
Big Varney.
Big
veiny
Varney,
cock.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot my trout. Can I shoot my trout on your face?
About to bust this eggnog, bitch.
He had like a shitty like Saturday morning like thing too for like a while.
Oh,
It was
really?
Like the
Saturday morning,
yeah.
Ernest
I remember
like Saturday morning.
He'd always
show.
talk to Vern.
Yeah.
Like, that's who
Yeah.
he'd be talking to in the camera. You know.
Funny if like Vern came out and Me Too Jim Varney.
Oh, man. That'd be
He pulled his
hilarious.
dick out all the time on the
Yeah.
set of the commercials, so I needed to suck it.
Oh,
He in
man.
1988 he had Hey Vern, It's Ernest. That I guess was his TV show.
Hey Vern,
Yeah.
When did Goes to Camp come out?
that was his first. That was the
Oh,
first,
yeah.
because
I
Disney
think
put
so.
that. Disney actually put that out.
Really?
Did they
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Uh,
Jamie, look that up real quick.
filmography in 1983 he had Know What I Mean, Hey Vern, It's My Family album. Hey Vern, or Ernest's Greatest Hits Volume 1 at the Ernest Film Festival.
Ernest Film Festival.
Really?
Wow.
And in 1987 Ernest Goes to Camp comes out.
87? 1987?
Yeah.
Damn.
And then he had
That's crazy.
Hey Vern, win $10,000 or just count on having fun.
What the fuck was that? Giving away cash prizes.
Yeah.
That's just. I never knew Ernest was so in depth in all of his projects.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about.
He was in a movie called Snowboard Academy as Rudy James.
Snowboard Academy.
I remember that movie vaguely.
Oh, he was in Three Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain.
That might be the worst sequel of all time. I don't even need to see it. I just know that it is.
Wow.
I think we can all agree, though, the best sequel, excluding the Back to the Future series, got to be Terminator 2.
Oh, yeah.
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 I would go T2 or I would go Aliens.
Yeah, Aliens.
Aliens was better than Alien. I'll say that.
Aliens 2. So Aliens kind of a little boring at first. Like the first hour is
Yeah.
kind of slow until the
Took
the
it a
thing comes
while
out,
to
I
get
guess.
going, yeah.
Yeah.
But Aliens, I mean, it right off the bat.
But Terminator 2, that shit still holds up now. Like go back
Yeah.
and watch that now, and it still looks.
love
They're going to make a
Looks
direct
great.
sequel to that. Like
Yeah.
they're doing
Yeah.
they're doing like a reboot of it.
Is
Not a
Arnold gonna-
reboot, but like they're
Like everything else is cut off, and it's T2 and then the next movie.
yeah. Everything else is going to be non-canon, which
Like
is
what they did
fine
with
with
Halloween.
me.
Even the first, like
Yeah.
you don't like they're not. You're supposed to forget about the first.
No,
one.
no, it's gonna
it's
be like Terminator
1, Terminator 2,
2.
and then
Then
Yeah.
the new
kind of like with the new Halloween.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
garbage.
You didn't like it?
I saw
Yeah.
it twice. I watched it the first time with Jerry, and then I was hit and miss with me. We talked about it afterwards, and I was like, it sucked because I didn't. I guess I went back and watched it the second time with my daughter, and I thought she loved it, and I was like, with the first movie, you're not really sure if he's like supernatural because they call him the boogeyman and stuff, and or if he's just a psycho killer. And I guess that's what this new movie was trying to play off of, like giving you both sides.
Yeah,
you could think he's
I liked it.
yeah.
Went by really quick. I felt like I blinked and it was over with.
That's how Creed was, man.
The new Creed
The new
2.
Creed was like that.
Yeah.
Like, It was really he expected what was going to happen, but
Yeah, he writes With Arms Wide Open. It's their biggest hit, and then it's kind of over.
What about? I know you guys were talking earlier about the Lion King trailer that just dropped.
I mean, too CGI. I mean, I'll see it, but man,
Yeah, I'll still
it's
go
way
see
too
it.
CGI, dude.
I just-
It looked
for
just-
me-
Don't say too CGI, and then I'm amped about the Dumbo movie.
But the Dumbo movie is got actual people in
Yeah.
it, so that
Yeah.
that doesn't look too bad. I think the new Dumbo movie looks pretty cool.
I just don't see how they can say that the Lion King movie is like live action when it's all CGI animals.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not cartoon.
I wish PETA would protest it.
It might. Who knows? Who knows?
Like, it might not be real animals, but I'm sure they took like animals and scanned them into their computers to make them all digitized and shit. I don't know what they could say, but
That comes out comes out this summer.
Summer, yeah.
I'm
Those
into it.
Dumbo.
I
It's
I
gonna
think
make a
it's
lot of
neat.
money.
Oh yeah.
I think it looks neat.
for me, like the original Lion King,
I hate that fucking movie.
like it just
Really?
I hate it just because I've seen it so many times.
Yeah, I'm kind of that way. Like, yeah, that one and what was the one right?
The second one they made, or
No, I'm just talking about Disney, like How to
Oh,
Run, or like
yeah.
ones that I'm just like sick of watching at
Yeah.
this point.
Oh yeah.
Lion King's bad.
Aladdin.
I like Aladdin just because I like Robin Williams so much.
Beauty and the
Yeah.
Beast.
Beauty, that's the one I'm
Yeah.
sick of. So my sister was like, want to watch that movie like, all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I just think when all those movies came out, I was too mature for them. You know,
Yeah.
like even as like a little kid, I never really watched like kid movies. Like there was like a handful that I would watch. Obviously the Ernest movies,
Yeah.
but like anything like cartoonish or anything, like once I hit like 8, 9, 10 years old, I was done with cartoons, man.
Yeah,
I was done
yeah.
with cartoons until 1998 when South Park came out. Then I was like, fuck yeah, this is a cartoon I can get into.
Yeah.
You know,
Did you get into The Simpsons at all?
I mean, when The Simpsons were big for me was like 1991, and after that it was just kind of like, eh.
It's terrible
You know.
now. I can't even.
Yeah.
It needs to just.
I can't
end
believe they're still making new
I
movies
It's just
I
because it's
can't
the
either,
longest
yeah.
running show.
Yeah.
in history,
Yeah.
probably, yeah. But,
Yeah, so it's hard to stop that gravy train, you know.
yeah.
Ain't most of the creators dead or something like that, or two of them, or one of them?
The
is?
Sam Simon.
Sam Simon.
Simon's dead.
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had cancer, didn't he?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He started giving all his money away to
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard that.
everybody
yeah.
and everything.
Mhm.
I think he left like some money, like a bunch of money, like an animal charity. Or
Oh, he
something.
was way into
Yeah.
animals. He was like filming like that black was it Blackfin or some kind of
Oh,
Oh, for
that
the
whale movie
whale,
or
yeah,
whatever.
Blackfish or
Yeah.
something. I don't remember what it's called, but
Never watched that.
he was really involved with stuff like that, like the killing dolphins and stuff in Japan.
Yeah.
Whale Wars.
Yeah.
only whale
Werewolf-
movie. I
Werewolves.tv.
Free Willy 2 might be the worst sequel.
Oh yeah, that is
yeah.
true. Yeah, I forgot
was
about that.
bad.
Or the Never Ending Story 2.
Oh, yeah.
And 3.
Yeah.
Those are bad as well. Never Ending Story though. I went back and watched that last year.
It doesn't
just,
really
like,
hold
doesn't
up.
hold up as like an adult at all.
Falcor and
Yeah,
shit.
like the special
Yeah.
effects are terrible now.
They're all practical effects. you
Yeah.
know.
When he's
Dumb
riding
Muppets.
Falcor at the end and they're like
You can see
chasing
the
down the
screen.
bullies.
You can see the screen. Like the shadow outline.
Yeah, I think with the Lion King, I will be interested to see like how they do the songs, if they're actually going to do like I Just Can't Wait to Be
Hope
King.
not.
I don't
Because
think
that
I don't
was-
think it's gonna be a musical.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Jungle Book. They played some music in that, but it wasn't-
yeah. What's his name? Christopher Walken did the King.
because he was.
I want to
the,
be like you.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
I never saw the Jungle
Yeah.
Book.
They're making a darker Jungle Book because I think
See, I think there's too
Yeah.
many Jungle Books at this point.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like 50.
Yeah.
they're making like a darker, like more along the lines of I don't know. It's just
Cannibal
dark.
Holocaust.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's just dark.
Well, I hate to keep us going here because we're definitely past our hour mark. But how about that crazy fucking Christian missionary guy who went to that island and got
Oh
killed?
shit! He got killed with the bow or with
yeah,
an
he
arrow.
got shot with
Yeah.
arrows. Yeah, like how stupid do you have to fucking be?
Yeah.
Was this the? Was he like a high school teacher or something?
I don't know if he was a high school
He
teacher.
was
I
a
don't-
mission guy.
I saw-
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was. Didn't he go by himself?
yeah, went by himself.
Yeah, he has a selfie and like of him in a canoe. He's like, on the way there.
Have a great time.
Yeah.
They're
You're
actually.
here.
Yeah.
They say he like hired a bunch of like local fishermen to like drive him close.
Didn't he ever
To
watch the
what?
new Rambo?
I
What
guess
was it?
not.
What was he going to?
he was going. I can't remember the name of the island, but it's like a secluded island. Like nobody's been on it, and so like it's like the last remaining untouched tribe in the world.
And he was going to go touch him.
And he was going to go
Give 'em Bibles.
preach.
Well, this
Jesus
brings us
to
back full circle to Darwin Award winners.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's a fucking idiot. He had to be.
I wonder if he has kids.
Probably. Most of those religious dudes do, and they have like 50 of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, and they adopt 20 of them
Yeah.
to go with it. Yeah.
But I mean, how stupid do you have to fucking be
Yeah.
to go to like an uncharted island that hasn't been touched by modern man ever, and say, "I'm gonna teach these motherfuckers about
It's
Jesus."
an ego. It's an ego thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I can go do, control them, praise them into Jesus and tell everybody I did it.
Well, they're wanting to press charges on the fisherman who took him.
The
There.
family is.
Somebody is, yeah.
That's bullshit. They were just like probably like $5 American over there is like
Yeah.
5,000 over here. So
Yeah. But like it's the local governments made it illegal to go to that island.
Mm-hmm.
So
now or was
it already
before
was.
okay.
Yeah. So and like the guy knew it was illegal to even go there.
Hmm.
Wonder
Like
if he stepped like right off the boat. It was like, hey, thump.
he probably didn't even make it out of the water,
No,
honestly,
probably not.
because like
You think they ate him?
I would hope so.
Yeah, me too.
I hope he
Yeah.
was tasty as fuck too.
Castrated him too.
Yeah. Like I can't imagine them like sending somebody over there to like recover his body.
Yeah, because they did the same
Yeah,
thing.
we're like, we have that guy back.
Yeah. Like the only thing they could do is like show up armed to the teeth and just
Yeah,
murder the
just
whole
murder
fucking
'em down.
tribe,
Yeah.
which would totally be fucking wrong.
Did you ever see the picture of that prop plane that flew over one of them tribes, like real low?
Yeah, and they're
the whole
shooting
bottom of
arrows
it,
at 'em
The
and
whole
shit?
bottom
Yeah.
of it's like just got arrows stuck in it
Whoa.
because they
Yeah.
all are shooting at it.
They don't want nothing to fucking do with the outside world, and I don't blame them.
Yeah.
I don't blame them at all.
Can you imagine being in that tribe and all of a sudden you see shit like that fly over? You're like, holy fuck.
Like, what the fuck is this
That's
shit?
a big ass bird, man. That's
Yeah.
that's dinner for a year.
We could eat that forever.
Yeah.
You know.
So this New York Times article says, oh, sorry, I missed it. I'm
Jamie
sorry.
looked that up.
I'm looking it up right now. He was about to set foot on one of the most sealed-off parts of India, an island inhabited by a small, enigmatic, and highly isolated tribe whose members have killed outsiders for simply setting foot on their shore. Fishermen warned him not to go. Few outsiders had ever been there, and Indian government regulations clearly prohibited any interaction with the people on the island, called North Sentinel. But Mr. Chow pushed ahead, setting off in his kayak, which he had packed with a Bible. After that, it's pretty much a mystery of what happened. But the police are saying one thing clear. Mr. Chow did not survive. On Wednesday, the Indian authorities said that Mr. Chow had been shot with bows and arrows. Well, I guess, yeah.
He was
by-
shot with arrows.
Yeah,
pretty
shot
much.
with arrows by tribesmen when he got on shore and that his body was still on the island. Fishermen who had helped take Mr. Chow to North Sentinel told police that they had been seen tribesmen dragging his body on the beach. So he didn't even, like, get there.
Wow.
Yeah, he probably was like just pulling up, and they're like, "Who the fuck?" Bam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beach party.
Yeah. And then
I bet he was like-
Funicello and Frankie Avalon show up,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
great.
Like,
great
Let's have an
time.
American on the Barbie.
He was probably
Is he
praying.
American?
Chow.
I mean,
Yeah.
his name's Chow, but he was probably praying and like, oh, if I go, God, Lord protects me, and bam,
They chowed on Chow.
Yeah.
26 or 27, and from Washington State.
He's-
May have been trying to convert the islanders to Christianity. Right before he left in his kayak, Mr. Chow gave the fisherman a long note in case he did not come back.
Yeah,
In
it's
it-
like even fucking what, like, dude. Like, if you're having to leave a note, like, might not come back. Like, no.
I hope the note said like, "I'm only doing this to commit suicide because my life's been shit."
Yeah, I have like a huge guilty conscience.
Yeah, and I just want to try to do this is to go out like a badass and go down in history.
In it, police officials said he had written that Jesus had bestowed him with the strength to go to the most forbidden places on
course.
earth. Yep. No, he didn't.
Yeah.
You're dead. On Wednesday, in a post on Mr. Chow's Instagram account, his family expressed deep sadness. So he had a family, and said he was beloved son, brother, uncle, and best friend. So he didn't have children.
Who's the first person to leave a shitty comment on the Instagram post, like to troll it? Like,
I want to follow it just so I can troll
Yeah.
the fuck out of it now.
To others, he was a Christian missionary, a wilderness EMT, an international soccer coach, and a mountaineer. They also seemed to hold out some hope that he had survived, saying the report of his death was unconfirmed. They also said they forgave those who might have been responsible for his death.
Oh my god!
I'm sure they did forgive him.
Yeah.
What are you gonna go out there and like reprimand them?
Yeah, you should have like maybe like
you know?
brought like some cheeseburgers or something to try to like make it a little more like
some fish or something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Candy.
Airdrop in the middle of the night, like
Oh, like stealthy.
yeah. Has this guy never seen a Rambo movie?
Yeah, I would have wore a vest, man.
Books. I can't eat this. What the fuck is this?
Yeah. Taking some cheese puffs and some Hot Pockets.
Pornography.
Yeah. Like, check out the tits on her, man.
How big was the island, does it say? I wonder how big it is.
No, it doesn't say how big the island is.
It says it's off the coast of India?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
go.
He waited until darkness is set off, so he would not be detected by authorities.
Well, fuck, they probably thought he was an animal
Yeah.
or some shit.
Or like he was
Yeah,
like,
let me sneak attack in the middle of the
Yeah.
night
Yeah.
to make it even better.
We just show up randomly out of the darkness and pray that they can't see me at night.
there's only about 50 people who live on the island.
Damn.
Who hunt with spears and arrows fashioned from scraps of metal that wash up on their shores. Were more hostile to outsiders and than other indigenous communities living in the Andamans. So
I leave it to those religious fuckers. They just go over there and they'll be fine with me. They'll
Yeah.
get my Bibles. We'll get them converted.
They'll totally understand my language and everything.
Should have brought a copy of Ernest Goes to Camp. That movie brings everybody together.
Hell yeah, it does. And if they
I would
want
have saved him, man.
to tie in the Christianity to it, take them Ernest Saves Christmas.
Yeah.
You know.
listen to this. So once when Mr. Pandit's expedition offered a pig to the Sentinelese, 2 members of the tribe walked to the edge of the beach, speared it, and buried it in the sand.
What was it?
Amy Schumer.
Dude, that
I don't blame them for spearing that bitch.
Yeah, I would have. Fuck her.
During another encounter, Mr. Pandit was separated from his colleagues and left alone out in the water.
Who is Pandit?
It's like his short round to his Indiana Jones.
Yeah. No, he was short round. An anthropologist who visited North Sentinel several times between 1967 and 1991.
So their guy has actually been there before and made it off.
Well, I guess, I mean, he's been close to them.
Chester Copperpot. He almost he almost made it, man. He got to this point here. Look how far we've gotten.
Yeah, he should have some slick shoes or something. Yeah, okay, so he was left alone in the water. A young tribesman on the beach pulled out a knife and made a sign as if he was carving out my body. He threatened. I understood, Mr. Pandit said. Contact was different with the Sentinelese, he added, noting that the Jarawa, another tribe, invited us to come ashore and sang songs. So I guess this is just a tribe with like some like Clint Eastwood motherfuckers. They just don't want to be fucked with.
Just hostile motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Hostile.
Any pictures? Oh, I guess you can't get a picture of this
Yeah.
tribe because
The only pictures I've seen are like them on the beach shooting arrows.
Yeah,
at
like
shit.
pointing
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
at you. Yeah.
Throwing
Yeah.
rocks and
Fuck you
Yeah.
up.
wow, I didn't even hear about that till now.
Yeah. We should supply them with like drop like a bunch of guns and ammo on their island. see how badass they turn then.
that'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be the shit.
Hey, this is from Jesus. Phew. Like a big old ammo crate and a bunch of guns. Here you go. See what happens
Jesus loves
now.
his AKs.
Yeah. See what
He'll
happens
fire in
now.
the sand.
Turn into like a little militant fucking terrorism group.
Yeah, I'd be all for it. I think
Yeah.
it'd be great. Kill any motherfucker comes in this island.
I don't think they'd probably know how to use them, man.
They'd probably end up killing at least one person.
Oh,
to
yeah.
figure it out.
They'll probably throw the ammo in the fire, have them go off.
Oh gosh, that would suck.
Yeah.
That'd be rough. So, before we get out of here, we're going way over our time, but I really don't give a shit. Before we get out of here, though, I got to talk about this neck meme guy.
Yeah.
He's so hot right now.
He is
Yeah,
Yeah.
Next level.
yeah, it's definitely some next level shit.
next level.
But I mean, who the fuck has a neck like that?
Man.
And what's
probably
weird
worked
is-
out his neck.
If you see his mugshot, you're like, damn, that dude must be buff as fuck. No. Like, the video he put out, like, after he got released, he's like a scrawny looking CJ from fucking San Andreas looking motherfucker with a big thick ass neck. I don't know how somebody gets their neck that fucking thick.
Yeah, I
man.
don't know.
That's
man.
Florida, man.
HGH.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe he
but
was upstairs.
He's not
at one
even
point.
buff though.
It's all going to one
Yeah.
place.
Maybe he broke his
Wow.
neck or something one time. And it's just kind of like.
That's like scar tissue
Had
buildup.
to like fuse his neck together, like some of them wrestlers, like Kurt Angle's neck. You're seeing how big his
Yeah,
neck
dude's
is?
got a
it
huge
should've
neck.
been,
Yeah, it could be like
Corey
that.
Taylor from Slipknot's got a huge fucking
Yeah, he
neck
does.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He broke his neck, fell off stage.
Yeah. That was
Maybe
not
he's
too
just got
long
a
ago.
tiny head too.
Could be.
Maybe that.
Could just
too.
be like an optical
Is
illusion.
he real
Just-
short too? He seems like he'd be real short.
Yeah, he's like a little short, stocky guy.
Yeah.
He
You
got
see, he's
arrested
already-
in Alabama.
Yeah,
He's
he
already
got,
back in jail.
arrested again.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
He was in. I guess they had that video of him on Instagram, and he was like, "Yeah, we in Miami," and like all I heard was Miami, the N word, and that was about it. And I was kind of like, I can't understand.
fuck the
fucking word.
police.
Yeah, that's what he said. Fuck the police.
What did he
the
get
N-word.
arrested for a second time for?
He was in Alabama, and he had like weed.
Eluding police
Yeah.
and possession or some shit like
He had
that.
possession
yeah.
of marijuana. He had a suspended license.
Better luck next
He already
time.
made bail though.
Ah,
Like, he
probably
already
somebody's
had
got an
bail.
endorsement deal already for
Oh, yeah,
something, or a
probably.
movie deal
Scarves.
coming or something.
He's probably got an endorsement deal from like a scarves company or something. You know,
turtleneck.
turtleneck
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
He's bringing turtleneck back. Listen, turtlenecks have fallen off in sales, and we need something to.
We need somebody that's
You're
gonna bring it
just the
back.
kind of person.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He'll get arrested again soon.
You know he
Yeah.
will.
That's gonna be his thing, just having a big neck and getting
I
arrested.
think he's
all the
smuggling
time.
shit in his neck. Maybe.
Could be, man. Smuggling midgets and shit.
Yeah,
I just wonder who's going to pick him up. Like, is it Dr. Phil? You think he'll get him on the show?
Oh, like
Somebody's
somebody
gonna-
exploit that for
Yeah.
television ratings.
It's a good possibility.
Dr. Phil likes grabbing those like headline kind of
Mhm.
like cases, so it probably would be him.
Catch me outside next time. I don't know. That'd be funny as fuck. I'd like to see him hook up with that Catch Me Outside girl and do like a music video or something.
she raps. She's Bad Baby or whatever is
Yeah.
her name.
Is it
So
Bad Baby
bad.
or like Bad Bobby or something?
It's
Yeah,
bad.
Bob. Yeah, I thought it was pronounced Bobby. Or
Really?
yeah.
It's bad. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's literally
Of course it
bad.
It's
is.
garbage.
Yeah.
It's worse than that 6ix9ine guy.
Oh, which he's also going to
Yeah,
jail for
going
life.
to jail.
Yeah.
You think he'll get life?
I think he will.
I don't think he's famous enough for a judge to really give a fuck and like
Well,
go easy on him.
He's
Yeah.
he had a bunch of shit that happened before all that.
Well, he's got like
So,
rape charges
yeah,
and shit.
like underage girls.
Yeah, he's just a
and
piece of shit. Fuck him. He can
Yeah.
go.
But you know, like, once he goes away, there'll be a bunch of people that are like, it's bullshit. You let him free. Set him free. Set 6ix9ine free.
Yeah. He'll get his face 6ix9ine in prison.
Yeah.
No.
Toby just said, I bet the guy who did his neck tattoo was ecstatic. He was probably rich by the time he was done tatting him up.
Canvas.
Hey.
Yeah.
That shit was like a billboard, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
It's
He
giant.
needs to sell ad space on that motherfucker.
Bellator.
Monster energy drinks.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Well, I think we are going to wrap it up here. We've hit the hour and a half mark. Toby also said, love you guys. Give me the shout out at the end, and I'll get you the Domino's gift cards next paycheck.
Toby. There you go.
Well, he said he actually requested that we say, this is a shout out to Toby. His dick's like this.
Yep.
And fuck you, Toby. There's your shout out. Give us our gift cards. We'll be happy. And do me a favor. Don't actually pay for them. Like, just straight steal
Steal
them.
You just steal them.
Yeah.
Activate him and steal him.
Just activate them and steal them. Take a little bit from somebody's check over here and a little bit from somebody's check over here. And then just, at the end of the week, just put them together, man. But if you have to pay for them, cool. I'm not going to complain. Free Domino's is free Domino's, right? I'll even eat it on the show. I don't give a shit.
Hell yeah.
I'll bring the Domino's delivery guy
on
here on the show.
Great. Like,
I'll even do that. I'll bring the dude in and put him on the show just for you. But yeah, that is going to be our time this week, folks. I'd like to thank our special guest, Mr. Brad Thacker, for coming back.
Thanks for having us.
man.
Talking
Thanks for having
to
me
us.
again. Us, yes, the voices in my head. Us, yes. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Anytime, man. It's always a pleasure, brother.
Yeah.
It's
I
always
had
a
a good
pleasure.
time.
We'll have to have you back on again here soon. Maybe. How long ago was it you were on? Was it like a month and a half?
Maybe like 2 months ago, maybe.
Yeah.
month and a half,
Something
2
like
months
that,
ago,
yeah. It's always a good time when you're
Yeah,
on.
I had a
You're,
good
you're always
time.
full of energy and excitement.
Piss and vinegar.
And tons of
Earnest-
knowledge.
Ernest,
You know?
big cock material. Big cock Ernest.
There's your porn
Yeah,
parody
big
right
cock
there.
Ernest. There you go.
Makes me think of Big Top Pee-wee.
Yeah, Big Top
yeah,
Pee-wee.
Yeah.
Ernest saves the porn industry.
Yeah, Ernest.
Yeah. from
Speaking of bad
from
sequels.
herpes.
Yeah.
Ernest
I'd
goes to
watch it.
Pornhub.
Yeah. But yeah, be sure to tune in next week. We don't have a special guest, but we might be eating fucking Domino's, so our special guest could be a Domino's delivery driver. Who knows? But be sure to follow us on all the social media. You got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm on the Snapchat, but I don't really fuck with it because it's a waste of my time anymore. Brad?
You can follow me on Twitter at Brad Thacker. On Instagram, Snapchat, I have it on my phone, and I just really use it to send emojis to my girlfriend and get boob pictures from her. So that's really the only thing I'm using.
You call
Snapchat
your dick pics
for.
emojis?
Yeah. Want to see an emoji? I've seen that emoji. I'm sick of that emoji.
It's that check out this weird yellow minion. Purple minion.
Yeah. He only gets purple when you squeeze it.
Yeah. I see my minion throw up. Oh man.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, thanks again for coming on.
Thank
man.
you.
We'll have you on again soon, I'm sure. I'm sure you got something else going on. We can come on and shoot the shit and talk old 80s movies and shitty bands and whatever, man.
Hell yeah.
It's always a good time having you on. But thanks, everybody, for watching. We are going to get the hell out of here. I hope nobody's suffering from food poisoning. And I guess we can officially say, like, it's Christmas season.
Yep.
As much as I hate
Happy
to say
holidays.
Yeah.
it. Maybe we need to set up a cool Christmas show.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll get some drunk dude to dress up like Santa. Maybe we get Toby to
That'd be
dress
awesome.
up like Santa.
Yeah.
You know, he can pass out 15 minutes into the show. We can write on him a Sharpie or something.
Toby could be Santa, and the Molson twins be these little elves.
Yeah, I'd be total game for that. So yeah, fucking Justin's like still he's like not on YouTube anymore. He's like messaging my phone now. I don't know. But yeah, that's going to be us. Thanks again for watching. I'm your host, Jerry Saylor.
I'm Leopard Slubby Dusty B.
Chubby Friendly.
And I'm Brad Thacker.
And
We are the fuck out. Fuck you,
you,
Toby.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain. Yeah, that's why I'm doing that. I gotta be at work at 7 tomorrow in the morning. Sucks.
That does suck.
Well,
So you're off 2 days, and you're like, oh, we got.
Well, I got